Soldier Boy, tell him.
Soldier Boy would never tell him.
Soldier Boy, inform him.
What would Soldier Boy do then?
Sell me
So he is like,
your console.
Yeah. There you go.
Soldier game system, please. Thank you.
All right, we've all decided as a
Boy,
group. I didn't really agree on this, but we decided that your fart goblin genie
goblin
has
now?
to be very racist.
Who? Most people in the
You know
world
how
are
like Robin Williams in Aladdin, he transforms
Who's
into
he-
people to do like
who's he
impressions.
racist to? Is he like human racist?
No, like okay, so you know how he like transforms into people
Oh,
to
you
do
mean like
impressions.
like?
But he only does really racist stereotypes.
Oh, so it's
okay.
bean chilling, right? That bean chilling.
Yeah, like he like pulls his eyelids together.
Or he would turn into a Korean person and then say, "Hello, I am a Squid Game."
Yeah.
Bruh. Hi, Trent. Okay. there's a few
Oh,
things.
hello. I have a Squid Game.
One thing I want to talk about first and foremost, because I remember we agreed on this, or I came up with it, and no one was against it because it'd be kind of silly to be against it. But Mo5 wasn't there, and then I think Un was there. I don't think I ever told Mo5. Maybe I did. But guys, remember, whenever you attack something, as long as you describe your attack to some extent, it can be simple, such as you swing and you go for the wrist, or just it doesn't be a lot. As long as you roleplay it out and make it a little more unique. If you roll a 1 on your damage dice, you can re-roll that 1. So it's kind of just an easy benefit that will ensure you get a little more damage. As long as you do your attacks.
RP immediately.
So be sure to keep that in mind. We haven't done too much combat where that's been required, and I'm not sure if I ever told Mo5 that. So I wanted to make sure that was something that we've been reminded on. Secondly, I do have a thing to bring up for a group vote, because I thought about it during the last combat. Of course, the way we do crits is if you get crit, you do full max damage of any dice, including sneak attack and divine smite, whatever. And if you roll a nat 1 on a spell save, you get crit as well, which is very dangerous, but we have agreed on that for now. And so my question is, for things like area of effect, things such as grenades, which are not spells, but still require a save, if you roll a nat 1 on something like that, something that's kind of explosive, area of effect, something that would make sense, not like if you roll a nat 1 climbing a wall and you fall, do you think we should still do the crit damage or just normal damage?
Would that do the same thing for like acid vials or stuff like that?
Are they area of effect or are they?
I think they're area effect. I guess if it's an area effect one, would it have the same effect?
Well, we can vote on that too. We could vote on it where it's anything.
It's just anything non-magical.
We could vote on it anything that requires like a saving throw, that isn't like climbing, something ridiculous. Like maybe something that's trying to damage you or you're trying to damage it. So maybe like acid vials or like grenades or maybe like a poison dart or a trap or something. More or less that's it. We can talk about it right now, so we can figure out the the little details like that as well as.
I don't really mind. I'm easy. I'm whatever everyone else wants. I'm happy with, to be honest.
You guys have been pretty masochist with how much potential damage you guys are gonna hit with eventually, but it also affects enemies too, I guess. So that's kind of our thing.
Yeah, we like it rough.
Excuse me?
But Swole seems to be indifferent.
Huh?
Next, Rose has something to say. Is anyone confused on what I'm asking?
Yes.
Okay, so the way we do it is if let's say someone threw a grenade at you. That happened last session with Old Bones throwing a grenade at you guys. Someone rolled a 1. It might have been you. I don't know. So if you roll a 1 trying to make like a dexterity save, normally you would just fail the save and take normal damage. But what I'm asking is, if you roll a nat 1, do we count that as a critical failure where you take critical damage? So for example, let's say you were going to take 4d6, but you rolled a nat 1. Instead,
I feel like you should only crit when you d20.
Well, this is like critical fail. This is you fucking up so badly you take critical damage, and also vice versa. If you throw a grenade at an enemy and they roll a nat 1.
I think it's okay as long as it's interesting. Like if it's not just haha you take damage. You have to, it has to be like cool, you know, like your fucking fingernail flies off and goes into your eye, and now
Instantly
you're
die,
blind.
your penis explodes.
You
In
stub
that
your
order.
toe. The,
But,
the big toe, the big toenail falls off.
And you go.
Okay, so
Ooh, ah.
how about
Your
the other?
entire team explodes because you died.
We haven't really got any solid yeses or nos. What about the other three?
Yes,
Yes for Pubis.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
I don't.
funny.
I'm
I think it's
indifferent.
fine,
don't
but I don't
care
really.
either way.
I don't. I would say that I don't
The reason I'm putting
like
this up to vote for you
criticals
guys,
in general.
yeah, the reason I'm putting this up to vote for you guys is because there may come a day you guys might do an make someone make a death save with like an acid vial or something else like that, and they roll a nat 1 and it fucks them up. But you also have to remember that could happen to you guys. So if someone throws a grenade on you or an acid vial and you roll a nat 1, then you take a shit ton of damage. Remember that you guys
So
have
just
voted
be
on
prepared
this.
this session, guys. We just gonna have grenade enemies.
Well, I'm not saying this. I'm saying in general though. So I don't want it to come to like a couple sessions from now, where someone with a grenade or that's a good example, or an area of a thing that's not a spell or a straight up attack, and one of you guys roll nat 1 and you get blasted to high hell. I just want to make sure
That would
you.
be funny,
That's why.
though.
That's what the point is. I'm asking you this, because it's in your hands. So it's not like, why the fuck did you do that, Fond? Because it's completely up to you guys.
I'm so sorry. Can I get like 2 minutes to
Yeah, that's fine.
take care of something?
Go ahead. But yeah, we can solidify this answer. That's everyone's final decision that they want to go for.
Yahoo.
Okay. And then from this point on, saving throws for things that aren't magical, like spells, or with some exceptions like climbing or something silly, will not be critical damage. So you don't have to worry about like climbing a walk wall and rolling that 1 and taking like triple the fall damage or some shit. But you would have to worry about if someone drops a grenade on you, or maybe if you don't pay attention to a trap, you roll a nat 1 on your death save to avoid the dart or something.
Are you a girl? Are you a girl?
Am I a girl?
Are you a girl? Wait,
Am
wait, are you a girl?
I a girl?
Wait. Wait, no way, bro. Hey, no way.
Alright, does anyone have any general questions or statements? Otherwise, I'll probably do the recap without voice crack.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Anyone have any questions, statements about anything in general?
Oh yeah, I just realized I had a flute. Can I change that out for a trombone?
If you want to.
On God?
Yeah, I'd imagine a trombone's probably something in this world. Or something similar. It might not be exactly a trombone, but I'm sure they have something similar in the world.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it.
You have some form. You just have a brass instrument in general should be fine. Or a
Yeah,
horn.
but like, it's whether I would rather have that than a flute, which I could just easily like pick up, rather than a fucking entire trombone.
Shall do our recap. I'll make it kind of brief because, well, I'm not going to sit here and recap the entire battle. And you guys that'll kind of happen in session anyway. But as a recap, we've been gone for about 3 weeks, but at the very end, you guys had survived the bramble, survived the corrupted souls of the magic hotline, and were with Wilbur Watkins, Valen, and Jeddah, the last 3 surviving members. You guys had also all survived, and you were resting during the night. Hawkins, with Damu being awake, had opened this, what you now know to be a trap chest from Jackal Eyes.
Do you really have to do this again?
You have to do it to
Oh.
who you got from those hired men who thought it was treasure, which perhaps seems to be something more to all this situation. As after that, the survivors, Damu and Hawkins, traveled with Wilbur, some of them having been mentally broken, to where eventually a couple hours later, they're taking a break because, well, it's kind of hard carrying 4 bodies. Whenever Kira starts to tug on the rope, Kira in her head is in front of the gates to infinity, where elves go when they die. At least that's what it's believed. Behind her, a giant tree, half of which is Nimendorthus, the tree of fate. The other one, Devatas, the rusted tree, as both rush towards her, trying to bring her back, as if they instead wish to claim her soul, claim her fate. As they reach her, she is pulled back, where she hears Hawkins' voice. She's managed to survive. However, in their moment of happiness, this is just enough to teeter Wilbur Watkins on the edge of madness. Enough for him to forget about what it means to be a human or a person, where there's nothing more in the world worth than to die and then to kill these people. Why have the Marines forsaken him and his men who had tried to do nothing but good? As he was taken over by madness, he attempted to kill Hawkins, which was prevented by a shield and a rot throw by Kira. And then suddenly Alexis Villar, the Fist of the Senate, and properly the one and only hero of Kadoy after the fall of Kronos, fell from the sky, taking out Wilbur Watkins, and began to almost interrogate, instead of helping right away, interrogate Hawkins, who refused to answer. It was very clear that he actually kind of knew what was going on. Which I don't remember if he actually said that that you guys are being followed or not. But Hawkins, by this point, you probably realize there's a little bit more to this than just they happen to be there. And then suddenly, to keep it simple, a large fight between Ambrose Misteline, Patera Manti, Alexis Villar, Fronazar Edwards, and Amina Alis, 5 of the 6 Night Lords, took place. There's some things you didn't see, such as some of their followers, some dragons that showed up, and other people as hordes of undead marched upon each other. But at the very end, the battle came to an end, with the victory of Patera and Ambrose, and the death of the 3 good Night Lords. Partway through, the defenders of Kadoy, who had been sent in, captured many people following orders, and teleported out. And that is where we're going to start with you, Dot. Let me find this map. Teleporting. All of you are conscious, even though Mahoi Kadoy technically went down last session, but technicalities don't matter. Let me see. Let me switch to this. So the thing you all see as you're running back, following the orders of Captain Kadoy, as he is more or less charging with people around his shoulders, back to where Kira and Hawkins are tending to the wounded. You all get there. The last thing you see is a giant explosion behind you. You don't know what's happening, but you guys are just running. As you get back to the area, using a communication device, Captain Kadoy contacts Lovely Bones. And just about how you showed up, a crack in the sky forms as it sucks you and all these bodies through it. And as soon as you come through, you instantly fall. Not necessarily where you were expecting. I changed the music too. Let's see what we got. We don't need this. We need... Oh, here we go. Alright. As you suddenly appear, you see yourselves not where you were on the battlefield, but instead you first show up inside of, well, what seems to be almost a dining hall. I believe you guys are probably loading right now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfecto.
So do the defenders know that where we're going? Like they're
Yes,
not surprised by where we teleported.
No, you guys would realize you guys are safe. You guys, well, you would be a little bit weird. Like you definitely didn't make the right landing, probably. But you're not somewhere that you do not recognize. You would recognize you've been here. This is part of the Fallen Bastion.
Are all of the defenders here?
Yes, all of you guys are, as well as all the bodies, as well as the survivors, as well. I don't.
We're
have
all
the
packed
bodies in
inside
here.
of the fucking rat's mech.
I don't have.
Like strapped up to the top or something.
Yeah, I don't have all the bodies here, but they are in fact here.
By the way, how would you like? Sorry. RPing. We leaving the defenders to you?
Oh no, you guys are more than free to do what you want. But once you guys load in, I'm sure it's probably.
Man, I really wanted to hear Fondy try to do a Stewie Griffin impression.
What's the juice?
Right.
What the juice?
Why do you want to hear that, huh?
I don't know. I think it would be kind of funny.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of funny.
Do it, Fondy. Best Stewie Griffin.
I also like that Everyone on the bottom left on the character list has their name and then swirls with black.
Whoops.
Leave me alone.
Sheesh. I think I'm understanding. So you guys are loading in slowly. I think I understand why.
Oh, so I'm still
testing
Captain
things.
Kadoy instead of Benedict.
Yeah, I don't know how you change that. I feel like you'd have to maybe just select on yourself.
What the fuck is
Control.
named after
I
an
change it
egg?
right now.
You should have you should have control over that. Remember some things I forgot to do.
Not while it's loading right now.
No, you're loading right now. But I'm trying to. I think I have an idea as to why it takes so long to load. I think it's just one of these maps I've ready to go. Hmm.
Are you able to like preload the maps in the background?
Yes, I can. But I
Can
didn't
we
have
do
this
that?
one. I don't think so. I think I have to. I didn't have this one preloaded because, well, I didn't expect this issue, you know. Anyway, we don't necessarily have to wait for everyone to load to get started. Whenever you first teleport, all of you, it's not really weird. You know, you guys have done it plenty of times. And you don't really walk through it. This one just kind of pulls you in, pulling all the bodies and any like loose debris kind of around you upwards. And whenever you first appear, this is not weird for the Division of the Koi, but this is definitely weird for Damu, Hawkins, and Kira. You appear and you hear a lot of noise at first, like chattering, talking, voices. And then as the portal, this kind of warp in time and space, closes behind you, suddenly everything gets really, really quiet. As in front of you, you see a bunch of tables. You see food, drinks that have kind of been left. Like no one's really messing with them anymore. And you just see a bunch of people. You see a bunch of people in armor familiar to you. You've seen them before. This is the same kind of shoddy, poor armor that was worn by Frank, Quinn, and Rudford, the three guards.
Understandable.
And suddenly you hear behind you, as all two are looking at you, you hear a door open. God damn it! The accuracy is so shit! As you see Lovely Bones runs to the door. Dom! I told you to set the calibrations better! Hell. God. As Lovely Bones runs in and kind of looks at you, kind of understand pretty easily that he misteleported you or something. And as soon as he kind of runs in and says this, suddenly the silence breaks up and you just hear cheers. Yeah! You did it! The defenders! As all of these people stand up and start swarming around you. That was amazing! As you see someone jump over a table and they start tapping the door. This one runs up and he claps your arms.
I fucking like shove him away.
What the heck?
Please, boys, please, calm down. Please, I think we can all agree after all of that. I'm a small peckish. Could you give us some space, please? Oh my goodness, I love you. Oh, it's not gonna say all of you. Oh my goodness, I shake. He furiously shakes this guy in front of his hands. It's like, oh my god,
shaking your hand, and he looks at you. He's like, "Oh my god, you were totally unfazed when that weirdo surprise attacked you. Oh, you were so much cooler than that coward."
That's not according to plan, I want to see. I could say I didn't see it coming, but I did see it coming. I just thought, I'd give him a chance. And, sometimes you shouldn't do that, because he ended up getting away, and I was honestly
put my hand on this guy's chest and push him aside.
As you push him aside.
All right, let's get these bodies dealt with, and we'll walk up to Lovely Bones.
As you're trying to move around, you see Riolo come over and starting to look at the bodies, and these other ones are still just talking. Whenever you're pushing them around, you seem to be doing business, but they're just screaming, "Oh, how did you stand up against the Night Lords?" And he looks at you, tap the door, and this one runs up. The way you commanded everyone to work together. One day I wish to serve under your command. As he just kind of puts his hands together. I was like, he's praising you.
Door hits the gritty and then does a perfect backflip and then kills the guy instantly.
And they just keep running around and they keep saying things. They run up to the Thrasher. He puts his hand out to shake you. "Sir, the way you charged into battle without any hesitation, you are so brave."
I just get up, but to be the fucking best at get on with.
As the other ones they start.
Didn't understand a single word he just said. Oh my god!
And the other one's just kind of run in, and one tries to squeeze past you, and they just kind of point at Shield Von Kadoy. "Oh, it was so cool how you pulled him out of the sky when he tried to escape. I saw him. He put his spear down, and he tried to jump, and you're like, no!" And he's just reacting. He has his hand coming down over your shoulders, just like that. Referring to how you kept Jackal Eyes in the fight when he tried to escape. And the other ones, they kind of all looked around, and the one in front of you, Mahoy Dadoy, just kind of gets real close, and he just says, "It was so badass how you rejected listening to your enemies. Your words were so cool."
Mahoy Kadoy.
And when you say that, everyone says, "Mahoy Kadoy!" The entire room just breaks out in Mahoy Kadoy. Mahoy Kadoy! As all these people are, even though there's some still sitting down, they're all still around you, and they just keep going on and on. They're just celebrating. They're not worried about these bodies or anything. They're just continue going. And they just look around. "Oh, that was so cool." Some of them
Thrasher takes a run for the food.
Yeah, some of them also look like they want to cry. They're just that excited in a way. Living vicariously through you guys. To fight the Night Lords is just, they can't even imagine it. And as they're doing this, you hear someone yell, "Hey, everyone! The fight's still going! Get over here!" As whenever someone yells that, everyone, they kind of look back, and they all kind of realize that even though that you guys came back and they're excited, you see down in the bottom, let me see, how do I show this?
You have a Jumbotron at the south side?
Jumbotron. So down here, you see where these little blue crystal things are?
Yeah.
At the south of this map. These little crystals. You see on each of these is like a holographic screen displaying the battle right now. And the battle is still raging, even though you guys just left. As everyone just kind of, this is what everyone was looking at when you first got here, before you showed up, and as everyone just kind of returns to their seat. And everyone just kind of they're all kind of, their excitement kind of changes into interest looking at this battle. And you would all understand why. I mean, this battle is very important.
I want the Thrasher, Kadoy, to just literally grab this guy's plate of food and just start eating it in front of him.
He actually sees you do it, and he even takes the guy in front of you takes a piece of he has a chicken wing and hands it to you as if he's offering it as well. But he hands it. But he doesn't pay you too much attention. Like he's doing it like it's almost like an honor for you to even want to eat their food.
He just kind of scoffs. He's just like, yeah.
While you're doing that, he just kind of does it very. He doesn't really give you too much more attention, as you can tell everyone's attention is being drawn to this battle, and probably all of yours too. You see, Riolo is kind of finishing up treating all these people. She's casting magic, but all of you would be interested in the rest of this battle. Because some of you, as the characters, may not have been from here, but at least all the defenders of Kadoy, anyone who's been in the nation for a year or more would.
He's like literally covering one of the screens.
He's just sitting directly in front of it.
He's towering over it. As Kadoy Prime walks by, you see the old man behind this little gate says, "Ugh. Everyone, shh. It's hard to hear." As
should I, turn on the volume? It was the remote.
I was gonna say it.
As you're watching this battle, I'm going to give you a bit of a summary of what is going on. I'm not going to spend too long, but I'm going to give you a bit of a summary of what you're watching. From the point you leave, you see Ermina Aelis is now fighting Old Bones, the pirate that you guys are fighting before you left. He's fighting them with people. You see still Patura is shooting at Alexis, and Ambrose is now invisible. But for some reason, you can kind of see Ambrose, kind of like the outline, as if this is some kind of magic that allows you to kind of see his position. And then the next thing you watch is basically this healer walks out, heals Ermina, and then you watch as he turns, and like he was kind of watching to the side where you guys were right before you left, and like this is like right after you guys left. You just watch as he's walking, his head gets sliced off. He catches his head in his hands. You just hear some words get muttered, and then he just turns into dust that kind of covers this battlefield. And this is all happening right away at the same time. Then you watch Old Bones, the man you were fighting. He kind of just smiles, looking at Ermina in this giant aura of flowers, as he pulls a pin on a grenade, and he and everyone there in that circle just blow up. He just suicide bombs everyone there.
Oh my god!
And you watch as Ermina falls to the ground, and as she falls to the ground, everyone here, there's no sounds of like, everyone's just very silent watching. Their eyes are just kind of pinned to this battle. Almost like their breaths have been caught. Almost as if they're in shock. As you watch Ermina fall, you see a couple shots go into her dead body's head. And then you watch Alexis return to the battlefield and start fighting once more. Suddenly, as things start looking more and more rough, and it looks like Alexis is on the losing side, people start to get more tense. And you can all feel in this room, and probably even yourself to some extent, the hero of this nation, especially now with the loss of Kronos, more or less the epitome of power, the one person everyone looks up to and has hope in and believes in, is outnumbered, struggling to fight back, and is desperately trying to fight, and there's nothing anyone here can do. And it keeps looking worse and worse, and then suddenly you hear a bit of a wing flap, flappings of wings on this kind of coming from more or less this screen, as a wyvern flies down, and everyone on the battlefield kind of looks up at this wyvern, confused, it looks like they're like, and then suddenly Frenazar Edwards, which Kira, you would know him very well. He is the Night Lord of Tenor. And he is the one Night Lord that has been fighting to get rid of racism and slavery for years. He is one of the few. He's actually the only Night Lord who is so actively trying to get rid of this. And you had also fought and met his son in the Nero Coliseum, Mikhail Edwards. You watch as he suddenly appears on this wyvern, and for a second, you see all the people around you. Their tenseness kind of lessens. They all get almost like a sense of relief. Like, oh, there's still hope. There's still faith. And then as soon as he shows up, you watch as this massive black shadow comes out of the sky, and you just watch as the wyvern is ripped in two as a giant black dragon appears. And then right after that, you watch once again the mood turns tense, as you do hear a couple of gasps this time. No. Balazar. And then suddenly, once again, a golden dragon comes out of the sky and attacks the black dragon. And everyone's emotions in this room is just going back and forth. Especially you, Kira, with a very keen sense of people's feelings. It's probably almost overwhelming to just try and, survive in this room, this atmosphere. As the battle goes on, these dragons start fighting. You watch as the skeletons revive. And you watch as, one by one, these creatures start going down. Alexis, eventually, minutes later, takes out this black dragon. You watch as the golden dragon basically has a giant breath of air that almost takes out Ambrose. You watch as Frenazar, with jetpack boots and with fists, is flying through the sky, punching and grappling these dragons. Watch as Patura is just dropping grenades and shots all over the place. And then, as things start more or less becoming more tense closer to the end, as the dragons are down, and it seems like it is very drawn out, you watch a bald mage step forward, and you all see Lovely Bones kind of here. Actually, any of you who feel like you are very perceptive of people, please do a insight. At least in this case. And if that's no one, that's fine. But if anyone feels like they are pretty perceptive right now.
Perceptive in an intelligent kind of way.
Yeah.
What is this, an insight?
I just wanted to roll intelligence so that I could actually get a good roll.
It'd be an insight if you feel like you'd be perceptive of people right now.
I want to be perceptive of the magic that's going on. Rolls a 1? No.
You realize this magic is just something like, almost like akin to clairvoyance, maybe. It's kind of something a little bit different, but it's related, you'd think. But Captain Todoy and Kira, you both realize that whenever this kind of zooms in on this man, Lovely Bones, who's usually pretty much a goof almost, even he gets tense. As if you can recognize that he probably recognizes
You can see his bones clenching.
Yeah, they rattle a little bit.
You hear xylophone noises in the corner.
But you watch as this golden dragon and Frenazar stand up, and they're about to face off against the two Night Lords. But this mage steps forward, and you kind of hear briefly. It sounds almost like you're listening to TV far away, but you just hear a voice go, "Captain, I'll never forgive or forget you saving me on the ocean that day. You better win this fight." As you watch, he puts his staff into the ground and he raises his hands up behind him, and you see water start to almost looks like it's being sucked out of plants, out of the ground, as if it's just forming behind him. It raises 5, 10, 15, 30, 70, 100, 150 feet behind him as a massive tidal wave sweeps through the area. And he just stands in it, and he's swept away. You watch as it hits this golden dragon and Frenazar, and you see that they are about to try and force their way through with their mass. But then you see a woman standing on the rock where this wave's about to hit, just trying to smile. And you just see her mutter some words. You can't hear it, but she mutters some words, and you can tell it's the face of someone accepting death. As she reaches out with her hand, and you watch this dark energy go around the body of this black dragon, now dead, as it re-rises as an undead dragon, pulling down the golden dragon and Frenazar as this wave washes them all away. Then you watch as Alexis Villar tries to fight back, but he is forcefully teleported out of existence by Ambrose. And very slowly you watch as Patura pits off Fronazar Edwards, who managed to survive the waves. And then he falls dead. Once again, everyone's tense. No one can make noise. These people are watching their heroes, their faith, die in front of them. To people that they believed in. They may not have believed in Patura too much, but to everyone, normal people, they thought Ambrose was arguably the epitome of good. They didn't know he would do something like this. They're watching everything they believed in crumble around them. Then, as Fronazar goes down, Alexis comes back, and it's just a slow, long, drawn-out fight. They're going all over the place. It's hard to keep up with, but it's just a matter of time. Till eventually you watch as Alexis runs over, picks up the body of Ermina, and tries to bring her towards Fronazar. But he makes it about halfway before a shot hits him in the head. He just kind of smiles as he falls to the ground. What you see next, well, you've all seen some pretty awful things. And you've been through some awful things. But this is something that most of you, and especially these guards, have never seen or expected. As Alexis falls to the ground, Ambrose spits on him, then picks up his head and starts chopping, holding his hair. He starts chopping, 1 swing, 2 swing, 3 swing, chopping until his head finally comes off. And then, in almost a smile of bliss, he runs his bloody fingers through his hair, slicking it back, as he kind of smiles, as he strips the body of Alexis, taking his head, and begins to leave. Just like that, all the faith, all the hope of these men were lost. The 3 Night Lords, dead. The 2 gone rogue, stand victorious. And you can tell that all of these people are, I can't even say broken. They are almost frozen. There's nothing to break anymore because this is not something they can comprehend. Their world almost has just been ruined. And each of you probably, any of you that have been here for a while, or Kira even to some extent, who has lived here for 7 years, may not feel too inclined to care about human matters, especially with them being kind of racist and things towards you. But you know Fronazar was a good person. You know these people were good people. This is a huge tragedy. And there is no noise.
Drops 1 tear onto his plate. As he
Regardless of
continues
how
to eat.
quiet this room is, you will always be hearing a little bit of scribbling from the center of this room. This little lad with the enormous fucking arms.
Kadoy Prime is doing a color commentary the entire time. He's like, "Oh my god, did you look at that?"
No, he's not. He's not. Okay, so he's gonna be like, he's like scribbling and like sweating. He's like wiping his brow. He's like absolutely fucking like so into it.
Interesting.
He's furiously writing. Like he's broken like 14 different quill nibs at this point.
While that's happening, that's the only thing you can hear. As suddenly, as everyone leaves, you watch as Patura picks up the bodies of her fallen companions, same as Ambrose with the head of Alexis, as they just kind of walk off into the forest. Now, where this once forest was, where you were, is nothing but, it looks almost like a mile or two of just destruction. Huge craters, washed away trees, life that's been sucked away. And for just a few moments, there's a certain serenity and peace, and definitely melancholy to this battlefield as all these bodies are just strewn about. And then you see him, a familiar face. A man with 2 little horns and a cloth over his face. One who you just fought not long ago. Jackal Eyes walks out just from wherever. He seems to be able to appear just wherever. As he walks out and over the body of Ermina, you see as he kind of firstly looks at her sword, picks it up, and swings it around for a moment. Gain a feel for it. Then he picks up her body. And he then turns, and you would feel probably your breath catch. As you can see, he's looking straight at whatever this is that you're looking through. As if he sees you. As if he knows you're there. He just kind of grins. He doesn't say anything. His grin grows wider. And then you see him mouth something. You can't hear it. But you see him mouth some words. And then you watch as almost like the wind comes through. Like a strong breeze. And every single one of you are going to hear in your voice a voice yell, "Close your eyes!"
I close my eyes.
Would you all close your eyes, or would you?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I think yeah.
I think it'd be really funny if you didn't, just so we could see what happens.
I think the Thrasher could I won't.
That's fine. You don't have to.
-1 defender.
You don't have to close your eyes. I'm gonna leave this choice up to you guys. I mean, if you would listen and close your eyes, it really just kind of depends.
Damu will, but I think the Thrasher will not.
So Dami would close his eyes. All right. What about everyone else? Let's go through the list.
Kira would close her eyes. I'm sure Mahoi Godoy will keep staring.
Boy, Kadoi's literally affixed to the
Boy.
screen.
Who said to close their eyes?
Damu's just been like standing between Godoy's legs.
He's like trying
sitting
to
there.
avoid him.
Hawkins, do me an insight with advantage. Arguably you'd know right away because I feel like this is.
Oh,
It didn't sound like who it is, but
With advantage?
Yes, with advantage. You, though it was a lot different, forced, and you've never heard it in this tone, you will never forget this voice. This voice it's permanently scarred, seared into your head. So much so that whenever you hear it, you instantly feel like you need to serve, like you need to follow commands, like you need to bow down and apologize for your life. As Kronos entered your head and yelled that.
oh, okay.
So you'd recognize that, Hawkins. Arguably, you, Damu, and Kira would almost feel forced to close your eyes because you guys have you guys have a different appearance of him. You know, maybe more like a fearful thing.
Yeah, I guess Hawkins is gonna close his eyes.
All right, so the three of you are. The Thrash keeps his open. Mahoi Kadoy keeps his open. What about Shieldvon? What
He's-
about?
He doesn't close his eyes, but he doesn't look towards the screen. He like looks to the floor.
Okay. What about?
That's true.
Impressive.
Sure,
My
close his
guys
eyes
are
too.
just gonna close their eyes.
Okay, so the only ones who have their eyes open are the Thrasher and Mahoi Kadoy. All right.
Not our best men.
I need any of you with your eyes open to roll a DC 16 dexterity save.
I'm gonna die.
As the two of you...
Alright, I just clicked the button. Is that good?
That's fine. Oh, no,
That's the wrong guy.
No,
Wrong
you do it with...
character.
Yeah, reroll with the Thrasher. As you would know, some of these other guards probably won't be able to...
Oh,
I need one for Mahoi Kadoy as well.
fucking dies.
These other
Mahoi
guys,
Godoy.
most of these people's their eyes are fixated on this. But whenever your guys' eyes are open, what you see is this wind almost forcefully pulls up this cloth over Jackal Eyes' face. And the first thing you see are firstly two yellow eyes, almost like that of a jackal. But then as his grin grows wider, suddenly it looks like his eyes are changing colors. Firstly from yellow, then it kind of changes to a purple, then a blue, then a green. It's very
RGB
weird.
eyes.
Got
but-
gamer eyes.
Mahoi Kadoy, I need a dexterity save, please.
Oh, okay. It's my bad then.
What a cringe of you, Mohoi Kadoy. Pay attention.
All right, that's not very good.
Y'all did.
Let's see. How much is this? You guys are taking that much damage. Do any of you do
I
below
took
0?
4. Yeah, I fucking die.
Mahoy Kadoi is at 1 HP apparently.
Yes. You
I'm at
basically got
negative 32 HP.
you got basically brought back up at the end of the
Oh, okay, then yeah, Mahoy Kadoi is down.
you guys let me put it like this. As you look at this, everyone else closes their eyes all its way. As you look at this, your eyes are brought into it as you feel a searing pain over your body. Like you feel like first the blood in your vein, almost like it's bubbling, popping. And it hurts like hell in your hands. But then the pain then the pain goes away almost, like it doesn't hurt. But then it increases to your arm. But it goes away like it doesn't hurt. And then it happens in your other one. And as you keep feeling the pain in these areas, it keeps stopping suddenly. And it's very strange to you and excruciating. As Kadoi Prime and Shield Von Kadoi, as you guys look to the ground, you suddenly are a little bit confused because you feel almost like a breeze in here, and you see a lot of dust go past you. As Mahoy Kadoi and the Thrasher have been disintegrated, alongside several of these other guards. Their bodies have turned to ash.
We're gone?
Yes, for now. Unless someone does something about it.
Is there a way to revivify them? If they're fucking ash?
Maybe. Let's look into
Okay,
it.
well, Cap'n has revivify.
Oh, you'd have to use a different... That's not good enough for this.
Okay,
They have
well,
no body.
Don't worry.
that's really cool.
Can I roll if I have a Hoover attachment?
It's
A
Hoover
vacuum,
attachment.
so I can vacuum them up? On my Mac?
Could you please let her do that?
You can just do it if you want. Yeah, go ahead.
Use your.
Look here! Wait, I'll get
We're
them
gonna
back,
need
I'll
2
get
more
them.
defenders.
All you hear is just.
Come back here.
Dude, like
Don't
half
worry, I
the
have
people in the
some
room just
great
fucking
character
poof, and then you just.
Yes, all of you... after some time, all of you would probably reopen your eyes. Not waiting so long. But you... Actually, let me see.
What would we hear when we have our eyes closed?
The first things you hear... You hear Mahoy Kadoi screaming in pain. You hear a bunch of pains. And you'd probably hear someone say... Ah! Cavalhold! Help! Help!
I don't feel so good.
And you hear some other people calling out to like Spark and some of these other, to the hands Orbitus. And you just hear someone say, Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Where'd your hand go? Where'd your hand go? As you start hearing almost cries. As people some people just open their eyes naturally and they just start screaming. You just hear screams. It's just terror. I can't even really put the terms. People are screaming for people they've lost. People are crying. People are terrified. And as you kind of look at the screen is now kind of fluttering. And the last thing you see, it's kind of like static just coming through. Last thing you see like you see a man dressed in all white. He looks almost like a white mage. Is riding on a horse. Behind him seems to be a couple hundred cavalrymen. As they're running towards Jackal Eyes, you just watch as their heads start exploding. As they all start trying to fight this creature. The last thing you see on the screen is suddenly a swipe. As it looks like the sword of Ermina has teleported towards it. And it cuts whatever you guys are looking through in half. As it falls to the ground, the screen goes blank. And everyone here is just screaming.
Well, I think we can all agree that the world's in a spot of bother. Oh my goodness, what on earth is going on? Everyone's screaming. Yeah, look at this mess. Someone get the duster. Come on now. What is this?
You guys would realize your two friends are not there in front of you as well.
Oh fuck, they've died.
Oh, wait.
Well, that's a downer. Oh well, life goes on. What can you do? Anyway, I've got them in a baggie. Right. Does anyone have any kind of resurrection or something we can do with these two? I guess we if we have some time, we could waste them on the other guys. The lower ones over there. Shouldn't have looked. Should have looked away. But they did anyway. I wanted idiots.
Dom was just gonna
classic
stumble
mistake.
back and go to the table.
I'm just gonna like stand over Shield von Kadoy, and then I'll go like moment of silence for our most powerful soldier.
That's Mahoi Kadoy, Dumbo.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, well,
Dude,
I'm right
they all have the
here.
same fucking name. Every single person in our team has the same name.
What do you mean?
They all have Kadoy in the name. I can't fucking tell.
Whose idea was that?
I don't see their name tags.
Okay, that was not my idea.
Okay.
That was actually
None of these,
I think it was
just
Leroy's
pictures.
idea.
What? I didn't do anything with the Kadoy thing.
I think it was.
I know. I literally just joined in and you
Oh
said
no,
you
it was
have to have
Un's idea.
Kadoy.
It was Un's
I was
idea,
like,
right?
oh.
I was really trying to push
Walks
it.
over to Un. Walks over to Un.
Who's that?
Who's Un? Looks around.
I'll take one turkey.
Is it
leg.
ever? Is
You
it? Is it
guys-
still like super like loud and commotion?
You guys cannot hear each other. These people are running or screaming. There's tears. You see as people, like you watch as some of these hands Orbitus try to comfort and calm people down, but people who remain. I mean, obviously it's hard for me to make you guys feel this, but the best I can do is explain it to you. These people have just, a lot of people were in this room, and these people just like lost half of their friends in an instant.
Imagine losing half of your friends in an instant. We would not know that feeling, personally.
Yeah, dude, can you calm down the lower ones?
Damu in the chaos is going to grab some of people's like ashes and just put it in a bag. He's just going to sit down again.
Okay.
Honestly,
But like,
Just be sure to write that
it's
in your
very
memory.
chaotic. Okay, they wouldn't notice.
Yeah, people are crying, screaming. Would you guys do anything right now? I mean, it's literally just panic.
I think Kadoy probably will try and like make a really loud noise to try and get their attention.
I'm gonna like hop
like-
onto his mech and be like, "Everybody, quiet!" But,
He's
like, really loud.
Kadoy probably starts hammering the ground. So,
Don't you have like a megaphone on your mech?
Huh? You're right. No, I don't actually. I
You
could.
see-
That's one of the options I could have gotten, but I didn't pick it.
That's really
See
cringe.
Shield von Kadoy grab his warhammer with two hands and slam the floor.
The entire building explodes instantly.
Everyone, with such a loud, since you guys all this roughly at the same time, with such a loud noise, everyone just turns and looks almost in shock. They're just so loud, jarring. Their eyes watery or running around. They all just can't help but, for at least for a moment, stop and look. So you have their attention for a moment.
Shield von Kadoy, with like a deep echoey voice, says, "Everyone, sit down."
Do we persuasion? Oh, intimidation.
He who is already sitting.
What am I doing? Persuasion?
Intimidation.
Okay. Oh.
With advantage.
Convenient.
Convenient. You watch as not everyone sits down. Some people aren't near chairs, but everyone does kind of stay frozen
Those people sit on the floor.
for a moment. They don't necessarily sit on the floor, but they all they get the model. Some of them do sit down. Some of them who are kind of far away kind of just calm down. But it looks like they probably don't have the strength to even move back to the seats. As you've kind of stopped them, their adrenaline from this panic is kind of dwindling, and with it, it's sapping all their energy. As they all just kind of start to look defeated.
I look towards Captain Kadoy. Captain.
Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, my captain.
I stood on the chair. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Yeah, my fucking page decided it did not want to load anymore. So give me a second.
Wow.
But Captain Kadoy is gonna like start climbing on top of onto the fucking Kadoy Prime's mech.
I'm Mechatron.
Mechatron, right? Does he care?
No, he's honestly probably helping him out, like giving him like looking down a little bit.
Yeah, so he's gonna like hop on the cab, and he's gonna go L plus ratio, and then he's gonna obviously give a very heartwarming speech, which I'm going to think of at some point. He's gonna say, Let's try to stay calm. Brothers, sisters, friends. We've all lost in the past 4 seconds, but now we must stay strong and remember our mission, which is to stay strong.
Kind of whenever you say this, everyone kind of looks
Stuart
towards
starts
you,
clapping.
and
Obama's there.
they do persuasion.
That's gonna be great. I can't roll right now because my page
Well,
isn't
seat.
loaded. I wanna try to just straight up reload.
That's terrible.
That was
This-
awful. That was actually
That
terrible.
was so
Guys,
I'm not going
remember
into
that
it.
Well,
because
Hulk
when
Adoy could do better.
when bad thing
Honestly,
happen, better.
honestly, Mahoi Kadoi could have done better.
damn,
It's at times like this where
He wasn't.
I like to think, what
No.
would Mohoi Kadoi say? And I think we all know what it would be.
Yeah.
God, it might be too late.
What?
Never mind. I don't think it matters. I was gonna do some sort of like Arcana check on whatever the fuck just happened to everybody.
I mean, you
probably
could. You could.
Okay, why not?
This is not really too. This is like still like 4 or 5 seconds after this happened. Like this is not. No one should be calm right now unless you're like really strong towards us.
Well,
You realize he. You don't know what
Damu
happened.
is usually more curious about things than he cares.
Your eyes are closed, so you don't know exactly what happened. But it looks like whatever caused this was probably due to jackal eyes, and it's very clearly been something that disintegrates. So whenever you die, you're disintegrated. Some kind of magical effect, maybe a spell, maybe an item. It's unsure. Curse, who knows? But you know,
Maybe some eyes.
whenever you are disintegrated, normal revivification won't bring you back. Usually, it's required to use a wish spell. So
Okay.
there's no body.
All right. So,
I looked that up actually. That's required.
Captain Kadoi will continue and say,
But you see roll your fucking.
"Oh yeah, right. Can you roll it for me? Because I can't load the page.
Okay.
Like it just won't load for me."
Persuasion. Let's see.
I'll tell you when to click it.
Tell me when to
Okay.
click it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, click it now.
Now!
Yeah, that's why.
That should be good. People. Whenever you say this, people seem to almost. Your intention did not land. People aren't sitting down and like cheering, but everyone is trying to wrap their head around what the fuck you're saying. That's taking their mind.
It is a good distraction.
Yeah, it's taking their mind off of this for a few moments. And so with that, and Shield Von Kadoy, what he's done, it's kind of almost confused them literally more than anything.
I'm gonna
And they
stand
all
up on
kind
the
of-
table.
Kind of just calm down. And then you realize that as they're looking at you, where's this at? Oh yeah, as they're looking at you, behind you, you suddenly hear. Actually, let me change the music here.
While this is going on, Shield Von Kadoy is like getting prepared to give his own speech. That's much better than Captain Kadoy's. And he goes and tries to step.
Is this secret
step
character
onto
arc?
the table to like get high ground and get everyone's attention. But beneath, like he's so heavy, so the table just like
The table like starts
cracks into him.
cracking at him.
The whole table tips over. The food's flying.
Like a seesaw.
Everyone at the end of the
like-
table flies up.
Yeah, he's kind of. All right. So whenever you stand up there, expecting to be able to give this speech, or I suppose really whatever your plans were, you realize that it's not probably be possible, as behind where you just left from, you hear the voice come out, back from the screens. You hear, "Twilight Redemption, listen to me. We've been attacked. Do not panic. Such crimes will not be tolerated. He has taken our comrades' lives. We cannot even hear their last words." As behind you, the screens pop up again. You see a man with long white hair, red eyes that seem to be squinted. In his right hand is a metal gauntlet that comes out in sharp points. His hair's tied up, and he wears this strange, almost robe-like uniform. In his hand with the gauntlet, basically an eye, it just looks on an eyeball, rolls around in his palm as he casually just rolls it around without paying any attention. This man is Kronos, the Shamed. The three of you who are imprisoned to him feel your bodies tense up as the innate sort of fear or understanding of the danger comes over you. The others do the opposite. The others loosen up as if they're more comfortable. And as he stares off into the distance, he continues, "There's nothing I can do to bring back those that died. Yet, I must not sit still without taking action." Those voices still just about as monotone as ever. You can see a bit of similar to what you saw whenever you first met him. Almost even the smallest drop of it. A drop of anger, of emotion. Something that you experienced whenever you realized that you had killed those 3 guards. This weird emotion, this weird care it seems he has for his followers. As I must take action, I will do so. He pauses for a moment. Lovely bones. 72.9. 138.2. 89.4. He stands up. You watch as he kind of puts down his wine cup, not drinking from it, on this throne. There's a price for foolishness. A price for ruining our peace. Collection is required. And payment we will have. Then you just watch as he nods. And you hear behind you as Lovely Bones begins casting a spell. You see as he starts to cast, he is sweating profusely, like he is extremely focused right now. As you feel this immense amount of energy coming from him. And then you see the normal eye in Kronos' hand just kind of floats up, vanishes. Then he just sits there and watches, not saying anything else. 1 moment, 2 moments, 3 moments, 4, 5. And then on the 6th moment, you watch as the eye that disappeared returns and falls on his palm. Behind you, you hear panting. As you see Lovely Bones vomit all over the ground. Any of you who have not met him before might be confused how the skeleton is vomiting, but I'm sure some of you are aware why he is. Or why he can. Kronos continues. A fool that looks upon a king's treasure with such greed will surely lose their eyes. As you see, he shows off this eye, pinching it between his fingers. The eye is not the same one he just sent out. This eye is yellow, almost like that of a beast, almost like that of a jackal. And its colors seem to be slowly changing. Green, blue, red, purple. As he kind of just starts rolling this new eye in his hands. He casually sits down and sips on his wine again. He just sits there for a few moments, not saying anything. Victory is hard-earned. The defenders have done well, and they will be rewarded. They will be allowed to enter my treasury and select one item. Be proud of yourselves. Be proud of them. Be proud of our glorious family. With the death of Alexis Villar, Ermina Alis, and Fernazar Edwards, the pillars holding up hope, righteousness, and faith have fallen. Chaos will come again. Its seed has begun to sprout. Soon, it will devour everything. Watch as he sips on his wine, and then as he finishes the cup, he just drops the eye into it. We must prepare ourselves for battle. We cannot be the ones who are devoured. The time for war is upon us. This battle will turn the world against itself. We have until the tailor arrives to ready ourselves and bolster our strength. I expect you all to be diligent. Show mercy upon the criminals who killed Frank, Quinn, and Rutherford. Though we all feel the pain they caused, though we may blame them for this tragedy too, they have suffered today just as we have. We have all lost friends, family. Francis, bring your squad to report directly to me. The defenders of Tadoy, you have done well. But you must not you must not rest. He pinches his eye.
Embarrassing.
Yeah,
Godoy fumbled his words.
Oh man,
Big Colonels, that's
That's
embarrassing.
rough.
Everyone's cringing
we really call
at
it.
him.
Dude, everyone's cringing. The
Do you
entire
want me-
room went silent.
Do you
Rough.
want me to make you roll some dice?
No.
Okay,
Wait, hold on.
Okay. You watch as he
Wait, I don't know
pinches
about it.
the eye between his fingers. He does. Fuck you guys. You, the defenders, are to hunt down this Jackal Eyes. I've only replaced one of his eyes. He will come for it. You are to hold on to this eye. He furrows his eyebrows briefly. I trust you will bring me the other one and not return this one to him. Twilight Redemption will not fall to such cowardly attacks. Hold yourselves high. We are the ones that break our binding shackles. Be proud knowing you are part of this revolution. Be proud of yourselves. As the image shuts off. Phew. Everyone in the room seems to have...
Wait,
Come on.
what?
Jilban Kadoy, did you want to say anything? Bang. ...
Well, I couldn't tell which Kadoya was talking to. He
Shield.
steps off the table. He's like,
The table lands on
He just
someone who's
steps
on
on
the
a
floor.
table and then fucking Kronos absolutely outplays him.
It's like the center of the table is like fully caved in.
Ashes scatter everywhere from the air.
Hey. Hey!
like hop off the
Hey!
mecha.
You!
Are we just ignoring?
We're all just gonna ignore him.
Where's he come from? Who is he?
It's Francis.
Hell!
Captain, I think he's another fan,
just,
Captain.
I'm gonna like cover my my eyes with my hand and then just keep walking.
Hold hands!
I'm dead, guys.
Hold hands! Hold hands! We have to go.
Oh, yeah.
His Majesty has summoned us.
Alright, let's go. Shall we?
As you see,
All
he is-
right.
I'm so,
I slip around the mech.
So many notes. Jeremy, dead. He seems scribbling off in his notebook. Richardson, dead. He really liked cheesecake. I was going to have some with him. Go up! Go up! Go up! Go up! Go up!
She's just trying to avoid like eye contact with Francis. What?
Everyone's ignoring Francis.
Dude, he's literally me. He's
Here's
literally me.
says just goes, what?
We don't know.
What?
I like this guy.
We don't know.
Kira looks to her left and just realizes like the person that she was next to is no longer there.
You get a lot of this guy. Oh.
Shield Von Kadoy walks over to Kira and just like picks her up and holds her under his like,
Blushes?
under his arm. Time to go.
What are you saying?
That's worse
That
than
doesn't-
fucking
that
the
doesn't- that
Thrasher
doesn't go.
Cuddly.
Yeah, maybe just don't talk. Maybe just don't.
Yeah,
He
let-
steps over Damu.
No, oh, stop moving around. Stop! Stop! Oh. Stop!
Um,
You're stepping on me.
Fawn. Oh my god, that's like
Stop
the
it on me. Oh, stop it! I'm here. I'm here.
It's like doing the thing where he like steps on his heels.
Yeah.
Hey.
He does
Except
the
if he
Yoda
steps on him,
scream.
it fucking kills him.
Yeah, what was going on, Hawkins or Swells?
Oh, who do we have here? Is the wizard fucking, I forgot his name. The pimp magic. Wilbur Wilkins, is he here?
All of them
Okay.
are here. Lovely Bones is currently sweating over here. All those bodies are here. You got like 10 bodies
There's
here.
vomit on the floor.
You have Jeddah. You have Valen.
Do we know what
Wilbur.
Lovely Bones just did? Like, why did he do that?
You can do an insight if you don't understand what just happened. Which one? Insight
no.
again? Why he vomited?
Flush me does an Arcana check.
You can do Arcana as well. Insider Arcana.
It was yeah, man.
Dude, this guy fucking
27.
giga
Yeah, I mean-
passed that shit.
Dude, I like being smart. It's kind of cool.
Hold on.
This nice lad over here. You're gonna hear someone like scribbling to or scrambling to like pick up papers and put them in like a bag as he like slowly rushes over here. He goes, excuse me, did you say you had you were taking notes? Good sir.
Hello, Benedict.
Did you just call me bitter dick?
No, Benedict. I saw you. You remember me? You
No.
been here for. I was talking.
That's the most offended I've ever heard.
You were. I was asking you about what your favorite bathtub time is. But you were.
Oh, do you think you could share me those notes that you took on this this event?
Oh no, I did not take your notes.
He leans in.
These were my secret notes on every person. Like for example, Jemry, who died. He secretly liked to smell panties when he took a bath.
Okay, I don't
It
care.
does- it does
Anyways,
not matter because he's dead.
well,
Oh, and then you have, oh my god, he looks behind, he's like, oh no, not Delilah, he's dead too?
This guy's name is Benedict Bumbleton.
I wonder whose character this
Bitter
is.
Could
Could be anyone's.
honestly, who could it be?
Precisely. This could be literally anybody.
Do you say you have anything you could share with me? Because I'll need a lot for this situation.
Who?
This act in the play is going to be quite important,
Oh,
I'd say.
I do have important thing. Franklin, he was about to get married, but he has. You cannot get married if you lose your body.
Okay. I'll just
Bye, Bernadette.
don't call me that.
What is he fucking saying?
It's kind of like bitter dick.
What did
What the fuck?
Bye.
As
Wow.
he keeps
And then I'll go
That
walking
was
That's
quite
what,
the curious individual. I tap the person next to me on. I can't see their name. I tap them, whatever the fuck their name is.
Shield.
down.
And you tap him and he
Shield
doesn't
dome.
feel it because he's just all metal.
No, it was like you tap someone on the shoulder as you're saying something like, "That guy's quite odd, isn't he?"
You couldn't even reach my shoulder.
No, I was. Yeah, well, it was a figure of speech. I just tap you with the stick. It doesn't matter where I'm tapping you, pal.
Yeah, but like he
He
wouldn't
pulls
feel
out
it.
his warhammer, taps you back.
Instantly killing Damo.
Well, let's just say I do 3 backflips and land on my face and foot take.
Oh
40.
shit, real. Holy shit.
Yeah, I could
I
squish that
cast
guy.
minor illusion to make tears fall down my eyes.
Ron, why are you standing there like that, huh? You're freaking me out.
Where are
He's
we
just been
going?
AFK in that room the entire time.
You freaked me out. Ron? Dom!
I can't see myself,
You
Fondy.
can? No,
No, I haven't this entire
right there.
time.
Hold on, I've got it. No one can see yourself.
Lovely said my name like at the start. I'm like, am I supposed to see myself? So I just kind of rolled with not seeing myself.
Dummy. Just
Yeah,
yourself
if you have
up.
if you have like two characters, you only see the character that
Can you see it now,
you
Ron?
selected.
Wait, can you make me smaller? I'm technically smaller than Damu.
The heck?
I'm a teddy bear. Like I'm a normal. Like I'm literally the size of a teddy bear.
and I'm 3'9".
And
on.
he's a teddy bear.
Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm just
really
saying. I'm just
small.
saying that like
Yes.
in comparison, you would be smaller. I was agreeing.
You want to be smaller?
I'm gonna
Is that what
say-
you want?
Yes,
Freaking heck.
I'm like the
That's small
smallest.
enough?
Okay. I mean, maybe not that small.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can't
huh?
even find your character on the map.
Wait, where is he? Is he there?
He's here.
He's so small.
All right, this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
walks in. Wait, I still can't like control him.
I thought I deleted him now to make him
Oh,
proper size.
that's weird.
Yeah, he died.
That
Became a
hold on,
singularity.
Let me make him. Let's here. Hold on.
Just take him down by like 0.2.
If I take him down,
Yeah,
by
make it just
10,
slightly smaller than Damu.
I think that was slightly smaller. Doo-doo-doon, doo-doo-doon. That's pretty small enough.
Perfect.
Dom, why you stand there like that? Are you... What the... Dom?
Hello.
Dom, why you... Dom?
Yes.
Today's a bad day. Can I get a hug?
You see this little teddy bear like jumping back and forth like 1 foot and then the next foot. And he hugs Francis's like shin.
Is the emotional support dog of the fucking
Thank-
Twilight Redemption.
Thank you, Dom. I lost so many friends.
Francis, is there anything for me to harvest?
Oh. Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh,
There's
that
only,
makes him sad.
No, don't be sad, Dom. I'm already too sad.
It's okay.
Oh,
Who's this?
he's my employee.
I'm traumatized.
Hello, traumatized.
I didn't meet you before. Your name Traumatized?
No.
I thought I got a new member. I didn't know you were the one.
Yeah. Well, wait. Are you talking to me or
Yeah.
the teddy bear? Okay. Yeah, my name's Damu.
I'm your regional manager.
Yep.
Have they not told you? That I'm the boss?
Hello,
I don't
darling.
actually get a whole lot of information. Oh, well, hello. I don't actually get a whole lot of information.
What color is your blood?
Let me see.
Goat sees the bear.
Oh my god, dude.
I have like a, let's say I probably have a little bit of like a scar or something, you know? I
Yeah.
probably do at this point. I take a little drop of blood on my scar, and then I walk up to the little teddy bear, and then I fucking rub it on its head.
You see, as you rub the blood on Gom's head, you can see it sink from his head like into his body, and the stain from your blood just disappears.
Oh.
Holy
Did you like consume it? Or, I don't even know why I did that, to be honest.
He said you taste nice.
Oh,
Oh.
he said it. Oh. Hello, anyone in there?
Yeah, Dom is like Dom is
It's like one of those Russian dolls that you can like split in half. There's a little one inside.
we can talk on the way. Okay, let's go.
-1.
I forgot about there being no Russia, okay? My bad.
I forgot
Just
this.
retcon it.
I don't know what this is called.
They call it a nesting doll. You could just retcon and say that you said a nesting doll.
Leroy, did you get my
Oh,
message
okay.
in chat right though for your Arcana check?
I did, yeah,
Making
for
sure.
the private.
Yeah,
role.
making sure
Yeah,
you
man.
saw that. But yeah, Francis is going to start leading you guys out. I mean, to go see Kronos. That's probably just kind of the plan here, you know. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about or do as he's leading you? Otherwise, it'd probably just be kind of casual, just what we're doing now. And all of you guys look like shit, by the way. Besides maybe the surviving members of the defenders, everyone else looks awful.
Hawkins is gonna go up to Lovely, like he's not gonna like look at him in the eyes, kind of like look at the ground, and say, pointing at the two dead wizards, and so I don't know what you are gonna do, but could you not damage them, please?
Vomiting.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry, that takes a lot.
Actually, clown fiesta.
Oh, I'm so tired.
As he kind of looks over, so you're pointing to Val and Jetta and also Wilbur. Those are the three you're talking.
Yeah, just the wizards, just in general, all three of them.
Whenever he wipes his mouth, he kind of wipes his mouth. It looks like he just has bones. As he looks over, and you see, Kira, if you're probably still around when he's asking this, you see the same reaction you saw earlier when Wilbur saw that wizard who casted like tsunami. You see Lovely Bones get very tense when he looks at Wilbur Watkins.
If you guys are paying attention behind Lovely Bones, the way Gom is about to walk up to him, he's like skipping and twirling.
Oh my god, he's so heckin' cute.
Gom, you'd realize something is wrong with Lovely Bones. You know what he just did, and that's why he's throwing up for the spell he just cast. But you can tell there's more than that. He is very tense right now.
Are you okay?
Gom, he grabs you real fast. Rub my eyes.
Okay. He takes he doesn't have fingers, so he takes the smooth part at the end of a teddy bear's hand or whatever, and just twists in his eyes.
Oh, hey, let me close my eyelids first.
Okay, hold on. He turns back around with you.
Wait, does he have eyeballs?
Someone here knows what's up with Lovely Bones. I don't know if anyone else remembers. But Lovely Bones is
remember.
special.
I know that I don't know if his eyeballs were too though.
Pretty
Can
sure.
I say it, Fondy? Can I say
He's
it?
got no skin,
sure
right?
Lovely
I mean, he does have
Bones
skin, but it's invisible.
His
Yeah, it's
skin-
invisible,
his skin's
but
just
does that include his eyeballs?
Yeah, all of his flesh has been turned
Yeah.
invisible. That's why he looks
Okay.
like
He just
bones.
looks like a skeleton.
It's
So
not
he literally looks like the
actual.
dead ass emoji.
Okay, dude. He looks just like an undead skeleton, basically. But he has
Check the fucking group chat. It's him.
but he looks back at Wilbur, and he just kind of says to you, Gom, casually, "It's just an old friend, is all."
Oh, he was a good guy. Wait, is he dead? Did he die?
Wilbur.
Yeah, he got one tapped by when the fucking Night Lord
Alexis-
jumped on him.
Alexis didn't kill him. He took him out. But Silas Joffrey, the blackguard who first approached to buy time for Ambrose to get there, ended up forcing him into undeath to go stand up and attack Alexis in the back.
Okay.
His life force has been drained. He can be revived, but he's just as dead. As Lily Bones actually pushes through you as he walks. As you see, he reaches down, and the first thing he does, you just hear him kind of mutter under his breath as you watch the clothes and the hair and all the nasty grime of Wilbur Watkins start to disappear. Old friend. You see, I still remember what you taught me.
And then
As
they kissed.
you watch him, he picks up Wilbur Watkins. As he turns briefly to Riolo. Riolo. I need you to save him. Well, she seems to be sweating as she's running around trying to fix all these problems. Yeah, that's the plan. Just give me a second, lovely bones, goddamn. And she's just trying to treat all these people here. And Francis is still going. I mean, are you guys following him? Unless you do anything else here?
If he hears that they're planning on reviving them, Hawkins is going to try and stay as long, like he's like dragging behind, try and watch as long as he can.
For one, just what are you looking for? Just
He just wants to know that they're back.
Oh, she is not getting to him first. She is. You see that she right now she's healing someone. She stands up. As you're walking by, Captain Kadoy, she looks at you. Hey, Captain. Call for the medic team, please. Thank you. It's a lot to handle. As Captain Kadoy, you know that on the wall they use like these devices to call other parts of this fortress.
Medic team to aisle 2.
Captain Kadoy is dead.
Captain Kadoy?
Captain Kadoy's right there. What are you talking about? Look at him.
Yeah, she's talking to you, Captain Kadoy. She's asked you to call the medic team.
Oh. Okay. I'll walk into this door.
You walked into the door.
Goes into the bathroom.
But there is one on the wall. They're usually in separate parts of the wall. And there is one nearby on the wall. It's not, you can't see on the map, but there'd be one. They'd used them before when you guys are first captured. It's like this little device that they type on the wall. It's almost like a pipe or something you talk
Hold
to.
the cell phone.
Wait, where is it?
It's just on the wall somewhere. It doesn't really matter where you're
Like
going.
right
Yeah,
there?
it's just like nearby. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like transform my hand into like a hacking device and it'll
You hear a voice come
it's really
through.
cool.
You've connected to the infirmary. Hello?
I need all your men.
What?
All of them.
Is this a prank call? Who is this?
Yes.
Captain?
Fucking trolling.
Is that you?
All of your men. We have a lot of dead bodies that need taken care of.
Okay. If this is so serious, then where is it?
It's in the... Where is this? This is the dining hall? Mess hall?
Dining hall,
Mess
mess hall.
hall.
It's in the mess hall.
You just spilled made a mess. We are not there to clean up your mess, okay? We deal with the dead.
Okay, how about I come in there and make a mess for you?
I'm sorry, I'm not, I'm married?
Huh? Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait. Hold on.
Is this
Hey,
a prank call? I
yo.
thought you be okay, Captain, be ready to me, or
Didn't hear I'm blowing your house up.
you just hear behind you. What's taking so long? Get them down here! And he kind of hears the voice of Riolo. I'll be right there. As he just kind of hands up.
Why did you threaten to sit on their chest, Captain?
I didn't say that.
That's what I heard.
All right.
I hack into your
While this is happening, I was planning on
He gets the
asking
gritty.
a brief question.
Yeah, you can ask him. I'm saying something else. Yeah.
Lovely bones, do I go up with Francis?
You probably should. I think His Majesty would be calling for me anyway. So it's not like I would be up there soon, too.
Okay.
And Benedict, do you hear that they're going to see His Majesty? And, you've only been here for a couple of days, but you probably want to go after every chance you can to get close to Kronos so you can, like, get information. So you know where they're going. You hear this. It's probably pricked your interest as well. You wish to make a move for it. But up to you, though, Benedict Bumbleton.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. What did you say?
When Peebus doesn't know that he's a character.
Yeah, I forgot.
Beavis be idiot.
Yeah, I would rather play as Captain Kadoy, honestly.
You hear them. You hear them talking about going. You heard the messages and stuff. You know they're going to see His Majesty, and you wish to get every second you can near His Majesty for information.
All right,
So you may
I'm
wish
just
to
gonna
strike on it.
assume that I was sharing information with Sumi here. Got to go.
No one else hears her, but she talks directly to your head. Yeah,
What did she say?
there's a lot of work to be done. This is just so awful.
Can I talk back to her in my head?
Yeah, she's using telepathy, so it's kind of vice versa, I think. Actually, no, I don't think it works that way, does it? I don't think so. I think you have to talk. I think you
It
have to
only
talk that way.
if you use message, it does,
Yeah.
but with normal telepathy, it doesn't.
I think you need to talk that way.
What's so funny, Leroy?
That's not London.
He's belly laughing.
It really is.
I don't know.
Are you guys
What's
excuse me. I tap everyone on the shoulder at the same time.
Oh god, no.
Excuse me. Are you going to go see His Royal Majesty, Francis? Are you off to see His Majesty?
His Majesty? Yep.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Better than. You want to come with me? I could ask you questions on the way.
I have no clue what you said, but okay, let's go.
Okay, okay, tell me this. What is your favorite color?
White.
As he starts scribbling
What?
on his notebook.
Okay. Okay, it's everybody. Come on!
Oh, Fondy.
Hmm?
Could I get the information for blood taste from Damu?
What do you mean? Oh, that information, you can tell right now he is... Actually, was that even your blood, Damu? That was just a Knoll's blood, right?
No.
What do you...
I can't open my
I
own.
literally,
I thought you had a
he used
vial.
one of his scars or whatever.
Oh, I thought... Okay. Yeah, you... Well, you don't really need to do two of those, I don't think. You realize right
Yeah,
now Damu is... Damu is definitely, compared to some people you got the blood for, not that strong, but he seems to be in good health right now. Surprisingly.
Got it.
Even though he looks kind of shitty, it looks like he's
Hey,
kind
that's
of
just
improving.
how I usually look.
And you can also tell that, yeah, his...
He's
little bit,
ugly.
you can tell his shell has been blown off, so you can feel like a bit of a discomfort. Kira, investigating something
Oh
interesting.
my god, are you an empath?
Oh?
OMG,
you-
I am such an empath.
Do you guys wish, say, or do anything else on your way upstairs?
Yes, I would like to kill Francis.
You could try.
Oh, okay.
don't
I'm
you?
gonna.
Yeah, I'll skip out of that.
Dom is just like moseying around, skipping, twirling. At some point, he like trips and falls on purpose just for him
I
to
get
like do a somersault.
He falls over just to make sure people are watching.
Yeah.
Oh my god, here, I'll help you up. Drinks blood.
Gamu watches you and goes.
What the fuck? Dude, is it jerking off?
No.
Kira, your Jackal is with you guys still, by the way. Just to be... They're not on the map. They are with you.
Jackal? Gah, that's the guy that just wiped this whole room. Can you,
Maybe that's
canonically
how he
change his
knew we
name
were
to Jackal
here.
Eye?
Well, he actually... Well, yeah, I don't actually understand what happened. But no, he definitely has.
Maybe that's how he knew
Rise.
that we were here. Is
Yeah,
he's
but
controlling
could
the
you just
jackal.
rename him to Jackal Eye?
Well, he doesn't... He still has two eyes.
Yeah, but not with him.
No, he does have two eyes.
Oh yeah, because you're
How's
here
his
plus
eye?
eye. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, okay, then you guys... Let me activate this. You guys start walking, and the one thing you're going to realize, you're walking down familiar hallways and things of the sort, but you can tell that you never went to the mess hall, but it looked very nice. You're going to the throne room. The throne room did not look like this before. You can tell they've done a lot of renovations in the last 2 weeks. Like, they've done a shit ton of construction. It doesn't look as run down as it once was. It looks almost formidable instead of more like, okay, this is just kind of gross and creepy. And
I'm gonna
you all
sit
kind of,
on Francis's foot as he walks.
oh yeah, he's like,
Yeah, Domino's will have it.
Un, how long has your character been around Twilight Redemption?
Quite some time.
Okay,
one?
so
What is
I'd
a
say
Twilight
maybe
Redemption?
we've run into each other at some point, right?
There's
You
like
were
a
there
I've been around
for
for like a
couple
month.
days. A month? Oh, you've been around that long? Interesting. You guys
That is a
definitely ran
few
into each other
weeks.
then. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright.
You guys have definitely ran into each other then. You guys have definitely probably been acquainted. You're probably acquainted with everyone, honestly.
Yeah, we're besties.
As you guys are walking, he just walks forward.
Oh. It's been so long since you've been here. You liked what they did with the place? A bunch of construction. I don't know what it was. It was like they found the treasure or something, and it like gave us the funds to do this. It's from like they said they went on in the swamps. There was like oh wait, that was it was from the snake person you met.
Wait, you meant a snake person?
Oh my god, I'm about to do something so cute.
What are you about to do?
Did you say that? Is that in character?
What are you about to do?
He says that.
I love the idea of it just
Like
being them just
Gom
being
does the
narcissists.
usual like skipping and twirling, and right as he gets up to Multitude and he twirls, at the end of his twirl, he does a cute little like curtsy bow.
Hello there, my berry friend. How are your skills going?
Oh my god, they're besties.
Multitude. They're
Are you still?
well.
Has your training been progressive?
You can see as Gom like readies his feet and you can see almost like those comical like cartoon parts where you see the people like bouncing across the room like from wall to wall. Gom like pushes himself off the floor and like just starts jolting back and forth from the wall.
Oh, great heavens!
Show me your strength.
He puts out his he crouches down, puts out his palm like he wants you to punch it, like you're doing a boxing exercise.
I'm gonna punch it.
Whenever you punch it, you watch as he kind of prones and just pushes him back to 5 feet almost.
Oh shit!
So he's like.
You guys hear a little
playing it up.
squeak?
Well, Gom, you've sure got a lot stronger.
Thank you.
Your training's been well.
As he kind of looks at you, smiles. You see, he kind of looks up and looks behind you and recognizes some faces, and his face goes from like joyous to kind of like a scornful face right away.
It was not the human lovers.
Wait, am I part of this? I'm just gonna. Let's just stand on this
He
side.
kind of smells.
You're a weird smelling human.
Yeah,
Hello,
I'll tell you about
friend.
it later if you want to.
He kind of as you Francis just approaches.
Hello, Bullful. Francis? Bullful. Francis, what the hell did you just say?
Francis, that's not common.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes the dragon just comes out.
Sometimes my dragon comes out too.
Both of the we need to say His Majesty.
Francis, I'm not going to stop you from going in. As he says, you're free to go in, but I need to ask them a question. As Multitude, Francis, like, okay. Francis kind of goes to the side. Multitude looks at the three of you.
Hey, you. Cowardly commander behind the corner. You hide in the back for.
Is Multitude doing like a stern look, like he has his hands crossed or his hands like his like fists to his sides?
Yeah, he looks definitely angry. You've seen this before, Multitude. You'd know he's very nice to you, but he's pretty
Can I like
strict.
copy his pose? Like however he's like confidently standing.
Yeah, you like you see Grom seems to be like almost like a little comical mini version of Multitude. Much more friendly looking though. He keeps going.
So tell me how it is. Only in a couple days. We get rid of one of you. We replace it with him. The weird smelling, fraudulent beast folk.
Pointing at Damu.
I
And
prefer
then-
flaccid.
Not even 2 days later, you come back with 2 more people gone. Care to explain yourself?
Wait, did we only lose 2 people?
Are all of you? I was worried you were human lovers. But I'm even more worried that you're more incompetent than that damn commander of yours. Fuck off. That fucker.
It's a strange name.
We have to go see Kronos.
You don't have to go anywhere. You need to answer your superiors.
Didn't our superior just tell us to talk to our master or something, or are we staying out here?
Now Francis kind of smiles around.
Oh, you'll look at them. You'll raise some manager, but he's like,
He points up to Bolton.
he's like big balls. Big balls.
We were trapped by Jackalars. It was a trapped chest and it exploded.
Hey,
Fucking-
did anyone ask?
Then no one even checked the damn chest.
No.
Greed, was it?
Yes.
Benedix is like scribbling.
He looks at Damu.
Look at the price you had to pay. To have your shell.
He looks at Kira, who's like tattered and red.
Yes, I am looking quite tattered, aren't I?
I still don't understand why he trusts you all. Better off to kill you. You're the biggest outcast here.
Well.
As Francis kind of looks over.
Bolton, Kronos did say we should, show some mercy today. You remember he said that we all, His Majesty said we all lost loved ones today. So we should show. Francis? Shut up. Go inside. Well, okay. Come on, everybody.
As Francis pushes open his doors, was about to, leading you all inside. He kind of snarls whenever the three of you approach, and he actually is. Let me see.
I wink at him.
Whenever you wink, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
I die.
All three of you, make me a wisdom save.
I have no wisdom. I'm stupid. Okay, it's fine.
Well, this is less of a save. It's really a check. As all of you, whenever he winks, he seems to be standing there. Just he kind of looks at you, his eyes kind of watching you, and Bolton is kind of, he's not very pleasant. And then he's like, as he jumps at you, and you all get pushed back into the wall as you all kind of, maybe not normally, but he's very scary, powerful, and all of your nerves are shot. As you all just kind of push up against the wall innately. He just kind of grins.
Sure,
That's
would
what I
be
thought.
bad to get on that guy's bad side, am I right?
He's just standing on the opposite side of the room.
His head turns and kind of snarls. As Francis goes to the front, he pushes the doors open. As he walks inside.
Your Majesty, I brought them. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Wasn't not saying anything.
I think his mic is muted.
I think
Better than
this
shut the
room
door.
is very long.
I think he's AFK.
Better than shut the door. Thank you. Okay.
No, I was here for different reasons, but I mean, if you want me to be with you for emotional support, I don't mind.
I'm your regional manager. I walked in the front. Thank you.
He turns and he's like,
Hey, hold on. Benedict, get on the carpet. There's new carpet.
What are you saying?
Get on the carpet.
Get on
Don't you
the...
show respect for how much effort the construction team put into this? Ah,
Walks ahead of Francis.
he's just like turned around. He's like,
okay. Punishment for you guys getting off carpet any more times is you have to answer me a naughty question.
Pervert.
No.
as he turns, he starts walking in.
Don't get off carpet.
Gom's still doing his like spinning and twirling and stuff. And as he gets to about here, he bows and holds it.
You watch Bork kind of just nods back, and Elim goes,
What? Bob, you as always. Francis?
I come stand next to the cute bird guy.
He's like, he starts flapping his wings a little bit.
What? Hello, Dom. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Okay, Dom.
He kind of pushes you back to his wings.
Go back in the lab.
Francis, if you don't mind, I think my thing will be a little faster. My lord.
Whenever you step up, Francis tries to pull you back, and you watch as Bulk raises his greatsword.
I'm not going that
Do not
far.
speak
I'm just,
before His Majesty.
okay, you're right.
Get back in line.
Okay,
Francis,
I push fucking Francis back.
Give me a moment.
Francis, why are you allowing them to get in front of you? Now, sorry, Your Majesty, I have brought them as you said.
He just kind of, Kronos just kind of looks at you all. Bulk and Illumi, the commander and the strategist, stand on either side. As you look around, as you can recognize, the throne room looks kind of familiar to what it used to, a rough idea of it, but it has definitely been upgraded. A lot of passion and basically a lot of money, you can tell, and effort, construction-wise, has went into revisiting this place. It seems probably as one of the places that was most touched up, besides maybe the mess hall. As Kronos more or less sits here, and he doesn't really say anything. He's just trying to listen at you. As he sits there, he just stares. He has that one eye rolling around his one hand, and he's drinking from a cup of wine in his other.
I just whisper. I whisper at his name is Francis, right?
Hello, that's me.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Francis, do you have something you wish to say? As Kronos finally speaks. He bows.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry, we did not mean to be this.
He turns around.
Pow! Pow!
Bows.
I think you heard me.
Yeah, I've been bowing the entire time, even before he's told me to.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone
bowing.
does. Perfect. As you guys all bow, if anyone doesn't bow, let me know. Kira, you hear
I bow, it just doesn't look like it because I'm so small.
you
He like bows over, but he falls over because of his fucking weight.
as you bow, you hear coming from your hands.
Oh, great heavens!
Your very stoic jackal is very on edge. A very strange thing. Oh shit. I just deleted what the fuck just happened?
Who did you kill?
I don't know. Something just happened to Jackal. Oh, that
I
guy.
still see
Okay.
Jackal.
Yeah, sorry, I did something weird.
No, sorry. That
But
was
you
me
hear
going
him
prone. I fell
growling.
over.
He's not very loud with the growl, but it's weird. It's definitely weird. And Kronos looks at them. I need a report.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Francis kind of turns behind. He kind of scoots, like, he kind of like pushes your head to the side, Benedict.
Hey, Hawkins. Hawkins,
Oh, yes.
you got a report. Because it looks like, oh no. Oh, not Newt, he's dead. Oh no, he's not. Oh no.
As Bulk says, Francis,
Francis,
Oh, great heaven.
compose yourself.
yes, sir. Hawkins, report.
Yeah, don't let me. Yeah, just go on.
Newt is dead. Kit is dead. We ran into some people of the magic hotline and after being transported into another world for a bit, we came back. I opened a chest while people were asleep, and we exploded. That killed them.
That's such a you, Hawkins.
I
Hawkins,
guess.
you feel a lot of shame. Not even necessarily because you failed your group and Kronos is here, but you feel a very piercing gaze coming from your left, from Bulk. You can just, even if you don't look at him, you can just, maybe he's not even looking at you, but you cannot get this thought out of your head that he is very ashamed of you right now. And it keeps popping up and you keep feeling, almost like you can't even turn to like glance your eyes towards him.
Yeah, Hawkins isn't looking at anyone, he's just kind of looking at the carpet. But, we, after the explosion, we walked for a bit. We ran in, we were, found by, what was the name of the guy that flew from the sky? The Night Lord?
Alexis Villar, the Fist of the Snow.
Alexis Villar, found us. He, knew something was up, and he wouldn't help our dead friend. He said he could revive them, but he wouldn't until we said anything. And then more came, and I assume you watched from there.
I have seen more than I ever thought. Though I know not your intention, you caused this. What has happened has been done. The Republic, and likely the world at large, is going to fall into chaos when this gets out. I'd already seen you whenever your friends died. He kind of looks at you, Kira, and it seems some of them keep coming back. Point still stands. I do not care that Newt or Kit, he actually uses their name for the first time, have died. I care that they have cowardly escaped their atonement. Their atonement to Frank, Quinn, and Rudford. They so easily allow themselves to die, forever repenting. The three of you still have a mission. I will show you mercy, because I understand those two are your friends. You feel the same pain as we do with what's happened today. I will not punish you any farther, but you still must acquire the tailor and be back by the time frame. Otherwise, there's nothing I can do. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. Yes.
You're sorry? I bet you are. Though it doesn't really feel like you're sorry for anyone besides yourself. He kind of turns for a moment, and he just says, Bulk, this is your brother that you offered, that you convinced me to try and spare in the first place. Turns out he's no different than the other lizard folk. He's just another coward, isn't he? A fool. You see now, Bulk, This is why I didn't decide to spare him in the first place. He's not like you. Bolt doesn't say anything. As he comes back, he kind of sits up a little bit as he drinks a little bit of his wine. We're going to teleport you a couple days ahead north. You'll travel, acquire the tailor, bring them back. During that time, we'll be prepping our troops, and once we have our standards, our uniforms, we'll start striking. I'm unsure what they're going to do, but I figure you at least have a week before news gets out of what's happened, before panic spreads. I hope that you can do what it takes to acquire the tailor and get her back safely, and in a timely manner. I suggest you stop fucking around with whatever else you're doing. It's not pleasant to have to keep waiting, keep hearing, "We're sorry," from you all. My patience runs thin. More of my men, more of our men die at your whims. There's no more time for your nonsense. He looks to the side. Gom.
Yes, my lord.
As you see Illumi, Francis kind of nods his head.
Come. You have to say your majesty. It's like law. Your majesty.
Your majesty.
Chronos just kind of nods, not really paying attention to it. You haven't left in a while, Grom, but I know you've been training with Multitude. I fear that these people may not be competent enough to add in more strangers to their ranks. You will go with them and try to keep them in reins until you get the tailor. You will be their, whatever you wish to call it, advisor, caretaker, watcher. And he kind of looks at you. What do you say?
Can I have a drop of their blood?
Oh. Wait, what do you mean by that?
He kind of looks, he says, I'm sure they'll get into more fights at this rate. You can always get one from them.
I bow.
As he looks in the back, you. Poet.
Is he looking at me?
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I can already tell you're going to bother the hell out of me.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that.
Why are you in here?
I was actually going to tell you I have a report of that last large battle.
Cronus is like, who are you and how'd you get in here?
His eyes squint. So tell me, how you know more than I do when I watch this.
Well, I was watching it on the telly.
As you see Bulk and Kronos, their kind of faces furrow. Like, it's almost... Kronos' expression is more monotone, but you can very clearly see on the face of like Bulk, like his mouth opens a little bit, like he wants to say something. But he keeps it in.
Well, I thought you might want a written report for the history books, of course, Your Majesty.
You can write a book all you want. But I saw the same thing you saw. Are you questioning my memory?
No, it's just good to have multiple points of view, you know? I'm sure you saw it at a different angle than I.
Yes. What I saw was the death of Orbinus. The death of faith, hope, righteousness.
You know, my lord, your majesty, what I see is the beginning of something new for you. As you've stated, you'd like to start a sort of revolutions, you know, become something greater in this world, and I think now is your perfect chance. And due to the
Stop.
turmoil that this world is in... Oh,
Quiet.
okay.
You're no different than you were when I taught even the first lamps of that play you'd have written in the first place, or what I've heard from Sumi. You do not understand the truth of us, of Twilight Redemption. He kind of points. You're no different than those three. None of you understand a thing about us. You assume, and you believe your assumptions. You find an answer, and since you think you have the answer, you stop questioning. None of you know anything about what we really want, about who we are. Do you think we find hope, or prosperity, or chance in the death of those three Night Lords? Did you not see the faces of the men downstairs? Did you not feel the sorrow, the tension, the fear that they felt? Their nation lost everything they believed in, what they cared for. Even if they're part of Twilight Redemption, most of them have been raised, lived here, suffered here, in the Republic their entire lives. To find out that evil was hidden in those you trusted, those you believed in, and that evil then managed to wipe out all the other good. Do you not understand how scary that is? Do you not understand that we do not care if the evil or the good are better? That we also sorrow for the loss of good faith. We do not relish in such vileness. I suggest you keep your theatrics and your romanticism in check. We're not a play. We are people.
Okay. And I'm just gonna tuck the fucking paper back into my pocket.
When you do that, he just kind of... He's still staring at you. As I was saying, I can tell you're doing my nerves. You're going with him too.
Are you sure? Wait.
You're going with him too.
Don't you think I'd make more use not, dying?
I don't want to have to hear you talk every day. Come asking me questions. Coming up here every chance you get. It'll do you good to see what it's like for them.
Well, I guess we might need to delay the play a little bit then. As you say, my lord, your majesty. I'll bow a little. And I'll take off my hat and bow with it as well.
Kronos looks at you all as he pauses again for a few moments, doing what he normally does, where he just sits in quiet, making you all kind of get tense and wait as he speaks up. That Jackal Eyes will surely become a bigger issue for you. If I'm not mistaken, he took the body of Newt and Kit. That means he has your group's dossier. That means he has all of your information. He also has all of your funds. He may not come for you directly, but I suspect there's high odds that you'll die to him. He'll come for his eye. And likely he'll come for you. Remember, you have a time limit. I suggest you don't miss it. For yourselves. As Go on.
It's impossible to get to Port Crevice and back in a week. We need we need support, we need horses, anything.
Once you acquire the tailor, by whatever means you deem fit, you can then bring that up. However, it better be timely and impressive. Because, well, I didn't choose that time limit for you. It chose itself.
What? What does he mean?
I don't know, you can ask.
Oh, can I try insight? Like what's he trying to insinuate?
Yeah. You can do an insight.
Wait, what did he say?
All I can think about right now is Gom's cute little red cape. Instead of it being red, it has a cute little uniform.
He's trying to sexualizing.
You don't know what he means. Doesn't mean you can't ask. But you're trying to think about it and you realize you're kind of confused. You can ask if you want.
Then who decided it?
That's not for you to know.
The caller decided it. Whenever the time limit comes up, I'll devour your blood, your flesh, and turn you to rust.
We saw the
Thank
tree.
God I don't have one of those.
There was a magic explosion, and we kind of got transported to what was the name of the like? It was like the Mirror World.
Bramble.
The Bramble.
You see, Kronos is not reacting, but Bulk has just had the face of like, there's fucking more? Like, really? And Kronos just kind of continues on. I'm aware.
So are we attached to Devitus? How does this work? I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions.
You've yet to prove yourself. Maybe ask questions whenever you have something to show for it, instead of losses and losses, and more problems. I think you already know the answer. You should have more confidence in your own assumptions. You're too pitiful now.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready to go, you'll get Lovely Bones to teleport you a couple days ahead of where you were. You can go find him and leave whenever you wish. I will not tell you how long you can stay here, but you know your time limit.
Thank you. Lads. Your Majesty.
He looks at
Organs is probably trying to wait for Francis to try maybe give them the should we Francis
do a perception check.
Okay. My god.
You're not really sure what's happening, but you see some drool coming out of his mouth. His hand's moving kind of weirdly. As he's bound.
Wait. Oh.
Hawkins is gonna turn around and leave.
Like sidestep.
As you
and let
stand
him
up and
pass.
turn, do you look at Bolt at all?
No.
Okay.
I poke Francis in the lower back.
I'm away.
And I go like this. Wake up, you illiterate fuck! Sorry, no. I just walk away.
I beat him to death.
Put him off the carpet.
Does Benedict have a collar? Or a muzzle?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. Surely he doesn't. Don't remind him. Let's go.
I thought you were out like just has a collar and like chain.
No, yeah.
Is he a furry?
He's just goth,
Come on,
yeah.
Benedict. Come with me.
Let me update this.
Francis,
Yeah, no.
are you coming with us?
As he kind of
But
looks
actually,
around,
before I
everyone's
leave,
just looking at him.
when
he's
I
like,
Yeah.
Francis, just in case you want this, I'll give him the the report on the
Oh, thank you.
record of the battle.
Hey, Nom. Does this mean I'm your boss now?
I'll kill you.
Oh wait.
What?
Oh.
No, thank you. Gerald, what you don't push the door. Nom can't push it open. Look at him.
I'm just like standing in front of the door, waiting for someone to open it.
Okay.
He's like a fucking escort quest NPC.
Goodbye. Don't.
Do you need somebody to teach you common?
Come in what?
What's he?
What is that? Is that not what you fucking call English?
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
I chose to not understand.
He did not understand, bro. All right, I'm about to use the restroom. We take a 5-minute break. You guys also need to figure out where you're doing that. I mean, I'm not
Okay.
walking you guys around. You guys free reign over this place.
Sick. All right, let's team up on Boltitude and fucking kill him.
And absolutely not.
Okay, let's team up on Gom and fucking kill him.
That's my dad.
Guys, where did we go?
Did you not come with us? Where are you?
No, I'm alone.
Why did you not go through the door?
Damn, he doesn't
To
have
be
object
honest-
permanence.
to
Once
be
the door
honest-
closed.
Me,
He forgot about us.
You
Me-
can't
I
reach
can
the
be honest-
door.
It's
Me and
Schrödinger-
Francis
it's
have something in
Schrödinger's
common,
cat,
okay?
whatever the
we
theory
both
is.
fell asleep during that conversation.
It was Schrödinger's
Francis
cat.
woke me up.
Damu shut the door and he thought that we didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you guys think of Benedict and Gom?
I think that
I
Benedict
think-
guy is really hot and sexy, and we should all give him all of our items.
I think
I
his
think-
last name
I
is
think-
pretty funny.
I'm
I
gonna be
think
alright.
I think my thoughts on Benedict are, oh great heavens! And
Oh,
my
great heavens!
thoughts on-
You know how many fucking times I forgot my character's name? I came up with it
Huh?
literally like 4 seconds before we started.
What sucks is Benedict is the name of Cac's character in the D&D game that I host.
Okay, I'll kill Cac then. I'll literally fucking cross multiverses.
His
to
name
kill
is
him.
Benedict Mathrin.
Cringe. Yeah, my last name's much cooler.
Does the motherfucker like math or something?
He named it after an NBA character or
Of course he did.
player.
What a loser.
It's okay, Benedict.
What's okay? The fact that I have to go with this incompetent lot?
What do you mean?
It's
Oh
okay.
wait,
Once
I
you've
didn't mean to
bled,
turn
you've-
British.
That's so
you've
cringe.
served your purpose.
Gom, those
Well-
kinda
I kind of have a choice between, going back and running my own theater or dying here with these clowns.
So what class are you? I looked at your character sheet. I'm so confused. Beast Heart?
Beast Heart, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Basically, I have like a pet that I can control.
Whenever I first saw it, I was like, oh, so he's a slave owner.
It's an animal or creature, so. Do I have a token for my creature yet?
Yeah, but I didn't want to put out because I don't know if there's much point. I could.
Are you able to like connect it to my token?
Nah, I have no idea. I don't think so. I mean, Mo5 walks around both of them, but I'm not sure exactly how.
I approve of your race, by the way. Changelings are fucking awesome.
Dude, we literally fucking built changelings from like the ground up.
Changelings are one of my favorite races.
Do we have everyone here right now? I know some people
Mo5's
are kind of quiet
AFK.
today. Okay. Yes.
And Mo5 hates us. Where is Mo5?
I-
Where'd he go?
I did fall asleep during the last
Come on, go.
conversation. But
Where did Mo5 go? Is he on the same tile as Swills right now?
He's like, I fell asleep during that last conversation.
dude, I'm Francis IRL.
Bondi, when was the last time that Gom would have been able to leave?
You probably don't leave. I mean, you probably could leave whenever. They wouldn't really keep you here. But
He's a little guy up to no good.
The little guy.
You know, he is up to no good.
He's a little feller.
Bloodsucker.
The good news is that Damu can't get lost anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, I put
that-
my
that probably
GPS
wears
inside
off
of
or
him.
something. Probably wears off.
It does not say that, Fondy. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
Dude, that doesn't stay forever. Jesus.
It does.
He
I'm like,
remembers.
I'm like a dog. I can smell
He
him
remembers.
forever.
Forever.
Anyway, guys. Hey, do you think we could maybe get me like something from Michelle? Maybe. Not Michelle, but Michelle.
Who in the blazes is Michelle?
No, well, that's actually what I named my shell.
Lore! I'm sorry about Michelle.
Yes,
That's
I
too
blew her back
She
up.
sure did lose some weight. Like nudge him.
Yo. Okay. I wanna try to look for like a physician or someone that can help me.
There's an infirmary.
Yeah, let's go there.
But the problem is you don't really know anything, so you don't have to really let that.
Go out on the die.
I would like to see if I could somehow fix my shell or something. Do you think we can go somewhere?
I'm sorry, but we do not have like a turtle.
Oh, Fondy, I
I'm
just
a
want you to
turtle.
know something.
Hmm?
My invocation, Fiendish Vigor, it says I can cast False Life on myself at will at a first level spell slot. Now, it says you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points, but the thing is it has no cooldown. And it doesn't cost a spell slot.
Still, doesn't it say at a first spell slot? What?
It's just an action. So,
That's just your invocation, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted to make, like, because I could literally just spam roll the dice. Like, should I just give myself max HP if I'm out of combat?
Hold on.
for
Does it say does it say you use one spell slot the first time? Like not the
Says
first
you
time.
can
but
cast
using?
False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell without expending a spell slot or material components. Only takes an action.
It doesn't have like long rest or anything.
Nope.
What's the name of that one? Finish vigor.
Yep.
Ba-bum.
I'm more so wondering just for out of combat. Like obviously it takes an action if I did it in combat, but for out of combat, like I don't really want to sit here and spam 1d4 plus 4. Like I feel like I could just take the 8 and just call it.
Does it heal you or does it give you temp HP?
It gives me temp HP.
Ooh.
I think what happened is you just roll it, and you just kind of take whatever you get. I don't think you would really be able to. I don't feel like you would, as a person, have enough control over it to be like, okay, well, I know that I've got this much or that much. I think it'd just be you roll and you keep whatever you did in the first place.
Well, the thing is I plan to just like keep it up over like because it lasts an hour, right? So
That's
like
what I'm
I just
saying,
plan to
like,
have it.
What you do is like before a battle or something, you'd already have it, so you would just roll it, or just
Okay.
have it straight. But I don't think you would be able to. I don't think you would understand, like, be able to understand the logic of like, okay, well, I'm missing 1 hit point of vigor, so I need to roll again. I don't think
Well,
you'd
yeah,
have
I
that-
mean I wouldn't abuse it like that. But it's more
Okay.
so like
Well, that's why you're saying like if you want to have 8 all the time, you'd be doing that. I don't think you can understand like I don't think Dom would be able to understand that you have like 6 HP, temporary HP instead of 8.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like it'd be that.
Yeah,
level.
I think you would just feel generally.
But if you made it
it's,
so
like,
that you could
on the
only use it
stronger
every
weaker
hour,
side.
you could only use
No,
it
he
once
can
an
use
hour.
it. He can use it whenever. It's just I don't think you'd have the control of that. So like he'd have it up all the time. Yeah.
But like
I
you
don't
would
think,
have like
you wouldn't have
basically
HP
like
all the time.
infinite temp HP if you just spammed it, right?
Well, it doesn't stack. They replace.
Oh.
So
I'm
yeah, I
just
don't
gonna
think
roll
you.
it now.
Yeah, I think you roll and you get whatever you did, but I don't think you can mats it out. You can't just like min mats it all the time. Just like for
Fair.
example, you start a 7. I don't think Dom would be like, oh, an 8 would be better. I don't think he'd realize. Then he'd just be like, okay, I feel nice and invigorated. Souls, are you here? That's a no.
Wimbledon.
Welcome back, Mo5.
Thank you.
Welcome back to life, or almost. You guys are about to be able to leave this place if you wish, or you could stay. I don't know. Maybe you want to live here.
Just like
Yeah, I'd
scouting
like to
people's
stay
character
here.
sheets just because I'm curious. Just seeing Damu's fucking features. Hex slur.
Fondi, do you think it'd be possible for me to like
You have to make
send
it so
letters
people
back to
say
my
cuss
theater?
words.
Yeah, well, maybe not right this second. You're leaving, but
Well, obviously,
definitely,
but like at any
there's
point.
Like, there's like post offices in towns and stuff. Like there's like messenger services.
Okay.
All the horses were
Do you
just
think
taken
I
in
could
this
get
region.
Leroy's familiar to fly it?
Well, if you asked him, probably. But also, I think this
Would've
familiar
reached
might
that
only
far.
last for a certain amount of hours, so I don't know if it'll reach depending where you're going.
Okay.
So I don't know.
We don't have to run through it, but during this time, Gom was just like giving his regards to Multitude, saying that he's gonna go out for a bit with these folk.
Nah. You better show him up with your skills, Grom. Show him what's right.
Gom does like a quick like multi nod. He's like saying they're nodding.
Little nodders.
Yeah, he's nodders right now.
Whoa. So cute.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I like
Gom
the
is so
the
cute.
cute little bear, and then I like the weird fucking Shakespeare.
Bob Shakespeare.
I'm gonna tell you, literally,
Oh,
you're
damn it.
Shakespeare, but he jacks off profusely.
Wait, no, I don't know about that.
You're
He
Shakespeare,
jacks off
but
a
weird.
pen and paper.
Shakespeare, but weird. But
Shakespeare,
Shakespeare's
but
weird.
epic.
I'm gonna
Oh, great heavens!
Shakespeare's bound to be like real weird.
I'd say if we have any downtime, I would like go to. Do we have like quarters?
Yeah, there's like
You
resting
don't.
places.
Okay.
You would.
I don't. Okay, dude.
For a month.
Dude, Gom's just like in
Or less.
Multitude's bed. Like he's the actual stuffed animal in the corner of the bed.
That
I'm the
is
emotional
just
support.
Yeah,
bullshit.
but I would like pack
It
up
really
my
is
shit
bullshit.
and get ready to go while crying.
I didn't just
Oh, I'm
imagine it's like
writing my
going-
will.
Yeah, it's like going off the camp, and you're like, please no.
I just really want an interaction where I like walk up to Benedict or something. I'm like, cheer up, champ. I like punch his shin, but he goes flying like 15 feet.
When they stream too much.
I plan to, at some point, be able to turn my mimic into a perfect clone of Gom, and then they'll both be indistinguishable from just normal bears.
Actually, something that I can do is I can literally I have a feature where I can play as like a normal.
Yeah. That was the play.
Yeah.
And my thing also has that.
You picked up the wrong one, you get munched on.
Either way, they fucking die.
Oh
Give
me,
it
oh
a go.
my. Swills, I miss you.
But multi-class is a rogue warlock, so that way I can play dead
Okay.
and then get a sneak attack.
Okay.
Fondy got scared for a moment.
I'm actually, you guys right now are really fucking strong.
Yeah, we
Or
know.
level
You
2s.
guys, once Swills gets back, you guys are
Level
about to get
3s.
stronger. You guys are about to get leveled up 5 times when Swill's back. If he's not back, then that's 10
I'm back.
seconds.
Sorry, I was cooking a
Oh
burger.
shit, no!
Did you say, who was it that got the treasures? Was that us?
That
was
that
that
is the
the-
Defenders Dr. Doi. I do have a question about that. I don't think it's worth spending the time to roleplay. Kronos, you guys know Kronos has a treasury that has a bunch of, like, fucking insane shit. But he would have offered, he basically would have offered in these words, because you guys did succeed your mission, even though you guys are kind of new to the group in some ways. He succeeded your mission, and it's very clear that a tragedy has happened, and the the more general members of Twilight Redemption really are looking up to you guys right now. Like, you guys are kind of like an in-between them and the Hands of Orbitus. Like, the Hands of Orbitus are a little too far away for them, you know? But you guys are kind of like closer. So he's basically going to offer, because he realizes there's worth in you guys as like a moral thing for the group. He's going to give you the Eye of Jackal Eyes that he took or traded with Stavros' eye. He is going to basically tell you that you are... He already said kind of over the TV, but he's basically going to tell you guys that you are to hunt down Jackal Eyes, because he's going to come for his eye. And he's going to offer you... he's going to offer you to resurrect the 2 of your members that died, because he's deemed it worth it for the morale of the organization.
Mahoi Kadoy.
But if you guys say no, I mean, it's up to you guys, really. You guys
Wait, when you say
no.
resurrect the 2 that died, do you mean the 2
Mahoi Kadoy.
like player
and
ones or the level
Yeah.
11 ones?
level 11 ones.
The level 11s.
Okay.
Because they're actually worse. Unlike the players, you guys level 11s, you guys have value for the entire organization, morally.
What if we just
Yeah,
said
I
fuck
mean,
it and revived
Shield would do
Stavros'
it.
left eye?
Well, his eyes... he doesn't even care about that, probably. More or less, he's doing that offer. You can reject it if you want and take something else, maybe, but...
This is the choice of the level 11s, right?
Yeah, this is the 3 of you that are still alive at level 11.
Shield would do it.
So it's either revive someone or get crazy bonkers magic items?
You revive the 2 of your members that were just disintegrated by Jackal Eyes.
It's basically, so the deal is, we have to go kill Jackal Eyes. In return, he'll revive the 2 members.
No, he's
If
going
we
to revive them
don't-
first. Because that's even worth more. That is part of it, Un.
Yeah,
but it's even
no.
more.
Like, he'll revive them first, but we have to go kill Jackal Eyes.
Yeah, that's part of the mission.
Okay.
Which I can't imagine why we wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Sure, it would be like it would take like 5 minutes,
thought the
literally
choice would
doing
have
the
been-
math in his head, being like, which would be more worth?
I like how he calculates the value. of
Honestly,
his
those were the ones that
defense.
popped off the most.
Stuart is an actual psychopath.
We can talk more about it once we're done doing our...
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, but just make sure you guys know that that's a choice, and that's what's happening with the level 11s. That's kind of their fate right now.
Is it going to be like
And-
a session, or is this just going to happen off screen?
That might happen in a session. Maybe not like this session, but we might do like a one-off or something about it. Just depends. Perfect. So we got that settled. Before we go on, there's a few things. The 3 of you, Damu, Kira, and Hawkins, there's been something pestering you guys for a while. You felt like there's something in your head that's itching that you want. And you all probably would have realized you would have got some voices in your heads, like as if someone's talking to you. And you all would realize that something weird is as your body suddenly starts to feel almost... this has been going on throughout this. Like, a lot's happened, and mentally you've not really been there, but physically you felt kind of very strange, like there's something that's been itching your head, like something's changing. And all of you, more or less to keep it simple, all of you in your inventory, for Kira it's called the Karmic Pages, the Death Hymns for Hawkins, and the Seeker's Waves for Damu. If you clicked on those, it's an item and has some information. There's 4 skills you get, and on that main page, each skill has a memory of the high-level person you got the aspect of, as their will imposed itself upon you. You don't have to read those memories, but that's just a bunch of lore I made to almost humanize these NPCs that you don't really know. But you each have 4 skills in your inventory that you just can use whenever, and you can read them.
In our like
They're your features.
features, okay.
So in your features, you'll see the 4 skills. For Kira, it's like page number, then thing. For you, it's him, and then name, and then it's number and waves for Damu. And then there's an overarching item called the Karmic Pages, or the Death Hymns, or the Seeker's Waves, that have all the information combined. And in each of those, there is a written out story. I made a story for each skill, a memory of each of those NPCs. Which you don't have to read them, but if you're into lore, and if you want to know more about the characters, obviously we'll do roleplay here and there when you do stuff. But if you want to understand the item more and more about the NPCs you got them from, those stories are there. And they may pop up whenever you try and use their skills. As I've already taught all of you, kind of understand what this means. Also, on top of that, this is something else you guys did. As you were involved in that fight, the deaths of these Night Lords have also, to some extent, impacted you. You have not gotten their will or their characteristics. But Kira, Hawkins, and Damu, you each get +3 attribute points to put wherever you want. And you can go over 20 if you wish. So you did that.
Wow.
And you also, each of you did the roll. Let me see what it was. Each of you roll. I wrote it down. Each of you roll 44, and you gain that hit points to your mats, as well as your con modifier. So you guys are gaining a shit ton of HP, and you also gain those points wherever you wish. So, for example, Kira is going to be at 8 plus another 8, so you get a total of 16. Hawkins is blah, 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 whatever.
16 HP added to our HP, you said?
Well, yours is 8 plus your con for each dice. So yours is a +2 con, right?
Oh, for
Yes.
each dice. I thought it was just overall.
No.
Yeah, for each dice.
So that means you get a total of 16 added HP. So you got a low roll.
Uh-huh.
Damu, you got 9 plus you have 4. So yours is going to be 4, 8. 16 plus 9 is 25. You get 25 added HP. And Hawkins...
What the fuck am I listening to? I just started paying attention. How much
should've
HP
listened.
are they getting? Holy shit!
Listen.
I'm at
Shouldn't have died,
40,
bozo.
I'm at 43 HP now.
And yeah, Hawkins, you can do yours. You got 13. And each of you gain 3 permanent hit dice. So you just have to write that down somewhere, but each of you have 3 permanent hit dice. On top of the ones you already have. So you'd have a total of 6 hit dice right now.
What the fuck?
So
Can I go back and revive Newt?
So as a summary, you guys get +3. You can you have 3 points you can add to your stats anywhere. You can go over 20. You get that HP, and you also get those 3 hit dice permanently. And they are just your hit dice. So Kira would have 3 more, D8s, Hawkins, D6s, whatever.
I forgot what the hit dice was.
That is like when you short rest, you can roll hit dice, and you gain HP.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does everyone understand?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I get a gun, and it kills everything instantly.
Well, the two of you also got some skills, but this is something that would probably that arguably may never happen in any of my games ever again in D&D, where you guys at low level were there and you basically had all this power forced into you, and you were forced to awaken almost. You guys basically had a forced awakening in many ways. So yeah, so you guys have that. The other two have their own skills as well that I've already shown them.
56 HP.
Yeah, that's mostly from the fact that you have +4 in con. Jesus. But yeah, be sure to add those +3 attribute points wherever you want as well. And you can go over 20.
Of course, I put all of them into.
What happens if we go over 20? Because it doesn't really give you much benefits if you go over 20, right?
Well, if you go by twice.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
If you get to 22.
Oh, if you get to
plus-
22.
Which
I guess.
Which Damu's at. Damu, it's probably not worth putting that. It's probably not worth having 23 in it. It's probably worth making that 22 and having like the other one in con or something.
That is so crazy.
I just dumped mine into con, so.
You dumped yours into con? Interesting.
Yeah.
Be sure to add your extra con points now then.
Yes.
Oh shoot! I put my constitution at 1.
Well, wait, what was the con break, or what was the break points again? Was it 18 and 19 is like +4? Or is it 17 and 18 is +4, and 19 and 20 is like what?
No, it's only 18 is +4. I think maybe 19, 20 is no, only 20 is +5. 19's
20 is +5. Okay.
Yeah. And you each drop 3 points that you can split them up however you want.
I just put all my into intelligence. Fuck it, bro.
Okay. So
How many brain cells do you have?
20.
22.
Oh, no on.
But yeah, that is a very special. And Damu, be sure to add more HP since you have that added con now.
What is it? What do I have much more?
So for every dice that you have rolled in the past, you'll add a +1 because you were +4 in con. Now you're +5. So basically, you would add 3 HP.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Fond.
Do they also get like special abilities and stuff too? Like
Yeah,
is
like a
crazy.
lot of them.
These guys are they have survived and been they've experienced a once in a lifetime encounter at low level, which is why this has happened because they couldn't reject it. And though they're also cursed, they got special abilities, but unlike you guys, there are things that come along with it.
Yes,
What-
and I
what-
don't
what
remember
things
what
come
those
along with
things
it?
are.
Well, they're on your thing if you read your skill.
I was reading it.
I'm going to read it for you.
But for now, all this stuff is up, all these skills and everything is up to change. But for now, this is what you guys are like
Bill.
as you guys awaken.
Effects.
And I may adjust other people's stuff too if it ends up being too bit of an imbalance. We'll figure it out. All right, what are you guys doing?
I want to get help.
I don't know. Now I just want to stay and train with Bolted dude. Try to get more max HP.
Well, there's other ways to match HP. You just have to go out in the world and find solutions. What do you guys do?
Mr.
I'm trying to
Aldi,
read.
I just read and I don't have my my rank thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't add that. My apologies. I forgot. I'll have to make it.
I also need that whenever
Yeah,
you
I'll
get the
have to make
chance.
stuff. I didn't have time.
Wait, what did you pick, Un?
I'm the Guardian, which
Oh my
doesn't
goodness.
really matter anymore now that everyone has double my HP.
It
Wait,
does
what
still
does it
matter.
do though?
They're still easy to hit.
I'll fucking die anyways. Anyway. Wait, so Francis, did you say I said I needed help and you said you don't have a turtle? What does that mean?
It means there's no turtle.
I'm right fucking here.
Okay.
Francis is dead by the end of this campaign.
I want to kill him
We
so
should
bad.
get going.
I
should ask
need
him to come with
fucking
us.
help.
We should get him to come with us and then not do anything to help him.
Okay, well, can you at least tell me where the infirmary is, Francis?
Uh,
Here, I'll take it.
I'm going to fucking curse you to hell if you don't answer. Please.
Francis' ping is
Benedict
typing.
will take you.
Lindsay.
Go ahead, Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict will take him.
How much dedicated wham?
Do we have like options for the rooms we can go so that we like know what our options are?
There's not really any options. There's the only one I've made is the dungeon. If you guys go to infirmary, we'll just have to improv it.
Are you okay?
Dude, I slept 1 hour. I feel like I'm on drugs talking to Francis.
The motherfucker started speaking.
Not
animal
sort of.
talk.
So you guys go to the infirmary?
Yeah, I want to go there.
When you guys get there, you see all these people that were wounded are kind of in these beds being treated. You see Riolo kind of looking up to people, and you see, even though you're trying to be treated, you also see Lovely Bones, who you guys needed to find, looking over Wilbur in one of these beds.
Okay.
Help! I guess I try to find a free physician to talk to.
People running around. You can just grab one pretty easily.
Okay, I grab one and say, "Please help me! I'm dying." No, I seem to have damaged Michelle.
Michelle is the name for... I forgot what accent I was doing. What the fuck is wrong with me? You broke in me. It's Swolz's fault, honestly, for being British.
What? What did I
I
do?
forgot what accent I'm doing.
Oh, great heavens!
Oh, great heavens! It seems that he calls his shell Michelle. It's short
what
for
you think
my
I
shell.
sound
It's actually
like?
quite clever if you think about it.
Yes, and I was wondering if there's a way that you could repair it or help In some way. Because I'm very vulnerable from the back. Turns around. What is their response?
I eagerly await your response.
I
You're freaking
will
me
pay
out.
you.
You're freaking me out.
Is he even talking to like a nurse right now?
I hope so.
He just walked up to a random guy that's dying on the table. Is like, help me!
Oh, great heavens!
The one he looks, the one you're talking to looks.
Dom, this is your friend?
Yes, I suppose they are now.
What? Aren't we friends? Did you replace me?
Damn.
You can have more than one
Gom is
friend, can't
trifling.
you?
Holy shit.
Yes. We're friends.
Okay, turn around, Grom's friend. Let me see what you're trying to show me.
He's
I
already
bend
showing his
over.
ass.
That's one big hole.
Wait.
Which,
ERP is a damn thing.
which
Let's
one?
go.
What? The one in your shell, idiot.
It's pronounced Michelle.
Michelle.
Mofi, did you just get that?
Anyway,
Okay. I can't do anything about this. I'm not like a veterinarian. Not me.
I lean in very closely. Find someone who can, motherfucker.
He would lean in. He like climbed them.
You watch as they kind of look around nervous, and Riolo, kind of catching on to it, comes over. Is there an issue?
Oh yeah, my Michelle is damaged. Can you help?
Who's Michelle?
Michelle
No,
is the
my-
name for
my-
his shell. It's
Yeah.
my shell.
I
Quite an interesting play on words.
I don't think I can really help you with that. I think you would need to, well, go see like a blacksmith to get that fixed, or maybe a really strong wizard. And what if she says she turns? Speaking of wizards, Kira, did your hand ever get better?
I just look at my hand. I mean, I'm assuming it's still kind of messed up.
Oh no, you died and got rebirthed by Sothis. You're basically fine.
Yeah, you got shot out by a snake.
Yeah, I'm just kind of just like, huh.
What do you mean by that?
It seems you found a solution. That's good.
No, maybe you should do the same thing you did to Kira for our
Guess so.
friend here.
But yes, I don't think we can really help you.
Could I at least find something to cover up my vulnerability?
I don't know, a blanket? Are you cold?
Do
Maybe like a
you know where I can find large clothing?
Maybe you could go to Gom's mother's house. I don't say that. I would never be rude to Gom.
Fuck, dude.
She just kind of smiles and she's like, yes, you could just go to the armory probably. I'm sure they would give you
Goes to the armory.
Flash Me shows him to the armory.
Goodbye.
we just said that out loud. We didn't actually go.
No, I just say fuck as I walk out the door.
What the rest of you do here?
I'm kind of just following the group, yeah.
I'm also following the group.
I would like
following.
to purchase
Lovely-
items.
Lovely Bones calls out to you, Gom. Gom.
I go up to Lovely Bones.
I've heard you may be getting sent out.
It appears that way, yes.
I'll You've been a good help to me for a while, Grom. I'll be sure
I'll
to
miss you.
touch up your ats, and I'll have a gift for you. Before you go.
I appreciate it, Lovely Bones. I'll be back, though.
Well, doesn't mean it's not dangerous out there. Just those... He kind of looks at the ones who came back. They've just lost 2 of their men. I'd rather you not die out there.
Don't worry, I'll let them die before I do.
He just kind of looks at you. And he just like, closes his eyes and nods.
Good. That's my boy.
I'm so happy to hear that.
But before you leave, please come back to the...
I cast animal handling
Yeah, I give him my axe for now.
on the teddy bear.
Oh my god.
Be sure to come near the lab.
I want to pick him up and give him a
I just
little
give him my
squeeze.
axe now.
Yeah. He takes it.
Be careful around the hilt. You've seen it before.
Yes.
Wait, does he have a comically oversized axe?
No. Kind of.
Oh,
That would be
normal
funny.
sized axe
It's a
compared to his
little
body.
it's a little oversized.
Almost
Not
comedic.
Damn it!
Can I also come up to go to Lovely Ben?
Yeah, that works.
Lovely. Is there any news
On.
on the on the wizards?
Wilbur is breathing. The other 2 of the hotline are... Well, we have to decide the value of their lives. They've been dead for a while. Is it even worth to bring them back? We don't really have the leeway to, just save everyone.
Right. Well, when Wilbur wakes up, he'll do anything it takes to bring him back. They're all he cares about right now. He's probably not the same man you remember.
I'm sure he'd say the same about me.
I think you're misunderstanding me. He is insane.
Lily Bones kind of puts his hand on your shoulder.
I think you're misunderstanding me.
Aren't we all?
I'm not gonna get these scars.
But he just kind of nods.
I appreciate your words.
All right. Well, I wish you the best.
Good luck.
Thanks. No, you know what?
Don't let anything bad happen to Grom.
Who?
Grom. The cute little bear.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I thought he was someone's pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And he just seems to be kind of sitting there watching over Wilbur, like one would if watching a relative in the hospital. What else you guys doing to the armory?
Slash me makes it to the armory.
You get there and you see a weird insectoid with 4 arms with a greenish shell, and he has several daggers on his sides, and he seems to be sharpening a blade.
I killed him.
I holler over. I'm like, hey,
Hey.
You hear a voice in your head.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi, Batch.
What does he say in my head? I
Repeats
respond
again.
back, but because I'm in my head, I sound like Kronk. Hey, oh, what's going on?
Wait, is that lore? Is that lore? That could actually be lore.
He's like, is that
That's lore now.
No, because
Well, the thing
isn't
is-
his
Is that in your
character
backstory?
the
What
idea
page?
that like his soul is a different thing than the turtle?
Yeah,
That
I
the
don't.
voice could actually
I'm not
realistically be different in his head.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
already in his backstory.
Okay, yeah.
He
Not
doesn't-
Leroy's
when
writing.
you're
Oh
doing
my
this,
god.
and you realize he's not reacting like he hears what you're saying.
Hello.
You hear a voice again in your head. Did you need something?
Yeah. Oh, look at my shot.
Why are you
Leroy,
just
I think
standing
he
there?
can't hear you.
Oh, look at it.
He's just like staring at him and like gesturing.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look.
Are you mute?
What the fuck are you doing?
Can I not talk to you in my head?
No. Only Leroy has a
Oh.
voice.
Unfortunately. Guys, someone's talking to me in my head.
You would realize.
Oh, yeah, they
this
do
is, Yeah, you realize this is Pitnak. He also uses telepathy. He has no proper vocal cord.
Damn it. I
Hey,
wanted
do you
to
think you
talk
could
to him
open it
as
after a
well.
group call?
Oh, well, I couldn't even respond.
You hear everyone. And anyone there hears them in your head. It's like you all hear at the same time now.
Thank you.
Can I help you?
Yes, do you think you have any sort of clothing or armor that might fit Michelle?
Michelle is the name of his shell. Let's not continue doing this bit anymore.
Is this turtle? Like he changed his statement. Are these two mental?
No, I'm damaged.
Only a little.
He throws you. He just dids in like he stands up. He goes to the back of the room, dids in a box. And he throws you what looks like almost like a tarp.
Oh, that's what I proposed.
Somebody
Great
help me
minds
tuck
think alike,
this around
I say.
my shell. Please?
He'll come over there and help you. He uses 4 arms to kind of put them around, and then he kind of like brings it around the front and ties it almost like a bag over your stomach.
Yes, can I have some boots?
With the fur.
Oops.
No, yeah. I want to
the
take
fur.
the walk to Poland.
You already have. I'm sure you already have shoes.
I want new ones.
That's so privileged.
You're not getting new shoes.
Can I have a mask?
Do we still have
He-
our
he's-
scarves?
That's actually another statement. Damu, Swills has already done it, but Mo5 and Damu, please go with your inventory, and you can use your own judgment. Anything that's not magical or you think of importance, and you think it would have been destroyed in that explosion, remove it. Such as your scarf.
I'm so fucking cool and smart and epic.
Yeah, thanks, Seamus. But I'm pretty sure Swills already got rid of. He already chose what.
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
think
of.
my curse would have blown up.
But you guys have full reign over choosing what you would or would not have lost. And if it's magical, don't get rid of it. It'll have defense against it. But Nat seems to be ignoring you now. He seems to not be putting up with your shit. What else
I'm
you guys
deleting. Hello, can I have?
You leave me alone. I'm trying to work.
Do you actually
Oh,
need something?
One second.
Connor?
I think to myself,
God damn it, I hate this guy.
I walk out the room.
You walk out. What are the other things doing? You guys plan on staying for a rest, or you guys plan on going straight to Lovely Bones and teleporting? What's your guys' plan here?
Would I know if there's like a shop here?
They don't
Like
have
something
a
to, like,
shop. This is
recruit
more.
and
This,
ask.
yeah, this is more like an organization where they probably have like stuff like the armory or like pantries or depending what you're looking for.
Well,
they have
Okay,
stuff.
then I
They're
think
not
for a
giving
fact,
me
everything's
new
free.
boots.
yeah,
They're
I
not
pretty much
giving me new boots.
yeah, I'd probably be obtain everything that was kind of destroyed, like like a bedroll.
Oh yeah, you guys should. Yeah.
Also,
we,
would my maps be destroyed as well
Uh,
during the explosion?
I guess it depends. I mean, maybe. Up to you.
I mean, I would.
If it wasn't covered by something, probably.
Yeah, I would imagine. I
At
mean,
least
I
be
imagine everything's like.
illegible slightly.
I imagine everything's
They-
like in my bag.
Yeah, they may be a little like if they did survive, they'd be like definitely like scorched to some extent or torn or something.
I'll
It is
just-
burnt, but only in the important parts, and we have to figure that out over the course of the
You
campaign.
only have the water remaining, so you do not see.
I'm
the
just
line.
just to make it easier, I'm just gonna say they both got destroyed, or just to the point where I just can't read them anymore, so they're useless.
I would like to
of
see if I
money,
can find food, maybe health potions.
Yeah, I would like an OP item.
You guys, you can find some rations and stuff. And as you guys are looking for potions, you see a man walk in carrying a big like trunk. Well, excuse me, I'm
Like
bringing
an
in
elephant
stuff.
trunk?
What?
Like the trunk of an elephant?
Oh, you're
Or
not
like-
talking about. Excuse me.
Why would I ask that?
Excuse me, I'm bringing the stuff from the prisoners. Pardon me, I need to.
Wow,
put
what
them
an
down.
interesting elephant you look like.
Pardon me.
Okay.
Hello.
I need to put this stuff in here.
In where?
In the room.
Underwear.
You see he's carrying around just a bunch of in one thing he has a bunch of potions, and he has some like swords, weapons, some armors. Someone else is bringing those in. He's just bringing all the stuff in.
I get out of the way.
Is there a spear, perhaps, in his guard?
Yeah, there's a spear. Basic spear though, nothing special.
Is there anything
Also-
cool in there?
The best thing
Anything
is
epic?
it looks just like pretty normal gear, and then a bunch
Just
of
normal
potions.
shit.
And just pretty normal
So
stuff.
me
bunch of
and Swills flipped the dream coin a session or two ago. So I don't know.
We haven't slept yet.
Slept yet? We haven't. Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I flipped it like right before we started moving, and I think we only were traveling for like a few hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we've yet to sleep.
Okay. Do you guys take anything from here? I mean,
I want to get. I just want to grab some rations. I got my
you can
tarp.
you can grab 5 days.
Health potions if I could.
Well, the guy just brought in a bunch of potions.
Okay, I take them.
How
Forcibly.
many,
Get the
how-
potion
are
of instantly killing everything.
you guys all in there or what?
I would imagine like if it's like a thing I can grab, yeah, I would definitely grab like
He
as
probably
many
would have
potions
looked
as I
and
can.
said,
Oh.
Normally, I'd probably say don't take these, but I really want you guys to open to that tailor.
It should not be so hard to get clothing, one would think.
Well, it's no.
He leans forward.
There's a thing going on. I just haven't been here to know. Whenever the tailor gets here, we're gonna have a competition, and whoever wins gets to pick our uniforms.
Oh, uniforms!
That sounds like a mighty waste of resources, but also very fun, so I don't really care.
So you guys better
How do
hurry
I
up.
shine that? Oh.
Okay, well,
And you see in here, I mean, there's, let me see, how many people were there? There's like 10 people, you guys, Damstern.
potions of healing can I grab?
You see 10 potions of greater healing.
Greater healing?
Yeah. You guys can choose how to separate those. But there's 10
I
potions.
take
He-
one.
So that person's giving us all 10 of those.
He wouldn't stop you. Mostly it seems he is interested because he knows it might help you guys get the tailor faster. And he's seems to be interested in this competition.
Well, I think we would each grab 2 then. How many of us are there?
There's
1,
4
2,
of
3,
us.
4.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll just grab 2. Someone else can have more because I'm
I'm also gonna grab
really
2.
strong.
No,
So
if you guys just spread,
You're,
if you guys split them equally, you can have all 2.
Kira, if it's alright with you, maybe you should carry 3. You know, because you're so good at getting to people that might go unconscious. You know,
I think
it's for you. It might be useful. I don't know.
you
Whatever
think
you
you're
can
on
do.
something.
You can do whatever you like. To be honest.
Bondi, who are we talking to?
I will take 3.
Just a guy. He just you probably
Just a
recognize
guy?
him. But
Unnamed
he's no one
NPC
special. Yeah,
Daniel.
he's you would
Okay,
recognize him. You've seen him for years. But this is he's just bringing in stuff. Dropped off some potions. He's going to get more gear. He's basically bringing all the spoils back.
how many rations did I get?
5 days.
I'd probably take a few potions.
Yeah, you guys each
basic
get
stuff.
2
I don't-
potions of.
I don't take any food or anything.
Yeah, you guys can get 2 potions of greater healing each. Then.
Where would the loot from the Night Lord people that we killed have gone?
Well, you didn't kill any Night Lord people. You guys ran.
Well, not us, but
Well,
no, didn't
you-
we
You would it's-
their team or whatever?
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. These are their potions.
Oh, okay, so but they don't have anything like magic or
No,
cool. or
not these
epic?
people. Not these ones. These people are more akin to you guys.
If you guys want an easy way of adding them, go to the second to last tab, top right, scroll down.
Yeah,
and find
plutonium.
items in SRD, and just look up Potion of Greater Healing.
Can't you just like
And you can
control
drag and
space or
drop on
something?
it.
You also control space too. Yeah.
How also
you
what
can.
what is it? Did they have any rations to give us?
Yeah, he doesn't get like 5 rations each.
Yeah.
They would
Okay.
limit those a little bit more because they are trying to feed. Is it? But they were more willing to give you those potions because it was kind of like they stopped those anyway. Yeah. So you guys can take those, and be sure you just use that potion. Mofi, be sure to re-add it if it took it.
Yeah, the potion of greater healings.
Okay. Yeah, well, I just use one in
there's
chat.
3.
So. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh, aha.
Okay. I mean, what else for you guys? So you guys got those. You got some rations you want. You guys can kind of replace your bedrolls and things you wanted.
I don't really need anything. I mean, are there any empty vials?
Oh yeah, definitely. Plenty of
Like,
last cents, and you also
I
know
would,
lovely
I
bones
would
that have
take
a
a
bunch.
few of those.
Yeah, you can take.
Oh, I would wait until I got to Lovely Bones then.
Okay.
Cause I might go see him.
Okay. What else? Anything else? You guys have free reign to go talk to anyone, do anything, look at anything, or just find lovely bones and get out of here.
Can I go to the library?
Yeah, you go to the library.
I'd probably split up then and go see Lovely Bones.
Can we get some money?
No, kid's gone. He took all your money with him.
Well, I'm out.
Well,
okay.
I'll mug somebody.
So Hawkins is going to the library, and then we have
If
Dom
he's
going
going to the library,
Lovely
I'd
Bones.
I would follow Hawkins to the library.
Yeah.
I would as well, actually.
Can you give me plot armor and saving time and just put Sumi in the library for me?
Yeah, or you just you find that's fine.
Because I was gonna see Sumi and it's probably easier just to spend time.
Okay, you guys, we'll do them first. You want to go to the library? What do you do in the library?
So you say we're getting like memories in our head?
Very slowly you are getting a voice almost. Yours particularly is a feminine voice, and it's almost like you're seeing things, but she in particular is like almost saying it in a story sense, like she's recapping things, and you're seeing skills and you're hearing songs faintly. It's almost like you're in a daze almost when you hear these things, and you realize something's wrong. All 3 of you would realize something's up.
Guys, I'm feeling rather schizophrenic. How do you feel?
Like yours in particular, Hawkins.
My head is pounded.
Yeah, you would have heard a voice. We share a similar belief.
I overhear the voice in his head.
I overhear it.
Who is this?
I.
Who? Wait, how do you do a Kronk voice? Fuck.
Who is this?
Who is this?
I have always felt such a deep connection to the dead. I've seen things others do not.
How about you see
And
your
I
way out the
pain.
door?
Every time you try and think to the voice or thing, the voices never speak to you guys. It's always like they're just talking to themselves. And you're hearing.
Okay. Hawkins is gonna try and find a book on necromancy.
Sure. Roll me a luck check.
What's my modifier? It's 25. Alright. Look,
Yeah,
necromancy
you,
for lizard folk.
You
Named Hawkins.
You find a book. It's called Dead Men Upon a Dead Sea. And you open it, and it starts out first. It's almost like a book of... and it talks about a river of red that constantly has the dead and spirits flowing down it. In that river, endless souls reside, lost there is a deep, deep pool to pull from. These are the lost spirits that don't make it to the ruins. And if you can connect to that spirit, that pool, in theory, you would always forever have a way to bring souls back from the dead. All you need are bones or flesh. But it depends what you're looking for. So you can tell it is probably about necromancy, but it says some random things like that. But I don't know if you're looking for something specific in the book, or what you're trying to learn.
I think he'd mainly be looking for, like, just ways of bringing back, as like, no matter how ugly it would be, to bring back people with their consciousness.
You would probably find something, but it probably wouldn't be what you liked hearing. You would read in the sentences of, though there are hundreds of spirits to pull from, oftentimes they come back not as themselves. Sometimes they come back as monsters or empty, just reanimated. Only those who have tried and failed countless times ever learn how to bring forth such life from one that has died. Especially when not going through the powers of holiness. One such person is Adani, the ruler of his lichdom. He, the most famous of necromancers, has mastered that art, though his secrets remain kept in his undead kingdom. And you'd recognize that. I mean, you know that place, Hawkins. That's a place, that's a kingdom in the world.
Adani? How do I spell that?
I just got onto the map because I don't remember. It's Adlani. It's Aglani. And
Thank you.
I just untype it as well. And that is the emperor of this lichdom, and it is across the continent from where you are right now. If you go to the other side of the continent, that's where his lichdom is.
Alright, thank you.
No,
Or is it like go to the? Is there like a librarian?
You know, Riolo came down here a lot, but down here there's also Fritzy is down here quite often, and Dressura is also down here with an office. Either of them, you figure if anyone's better with information, it'd probably be Fritzy. You know, they're the master of affairs.
Is mainly just like, do I have to check this out? Do I just? Is anyone with us? Like, I has got Gom. Can I just take this?
Gom is dead.
Are they with me now?
No, Grom is actually.
Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know you
When you
left.
turn around, you realize Grom is not there anymore.
Oh.
A little confusing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hawkins puts it in his pocket and he walks away.
I get very close to your ear and go,
Yeah, you better take that damn book.
Then I'm gonna go look for unstable magic books, or specifically how to harness them. But if I don't find that, I'll just read anything on it.
All you would find is there's nothing too particular in this library, but you would find a book that talks about just the basics of unstable magic, that it's extremely dangerous, and the way to cause it to happen is to interrupt the casting of a spell, be it forcefully or intentionally, and there's always a chance it'll happen if you interrupt it. Though there are certain ways to ensure it happens, but those are very dangerous, as if you don't know what you're doing, you could implode the spell on yourself. That's basically all you know. You would know
Okay,
that
I make a little contemplating noise. Yes. And I
basically
follow
you learn
him
that
out.
it's all about interrupting spells. Do you guys leave, or you guys stay in this library?
I'm leaving.
Hawkins?
Is
With
Sumi in the room?
You don't see Sumi right away as you're looking. You see Hawkins is leaving now, and then as he leaves and he's about to go through the doors, you kind of hear you hear a little.
What the fuck is that?
as
Sound
you
like
see
Jackal.
you. Oh no, that it seems like a little alarm's going off as you watch as who you recognize to be Sumi walks around the corner, and Hawkins in your head you hear. Is there something in your pockets?
Oh,
Maybe?
no. I mean, yeah. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't really understand how this worked. This looks like a very interesting book.
Please, information is very hard to keep with the fall of the virtuous emperor. You can stay here and read it all you like, but please don't take the books away.
Oh, can I get a copy?
If you write it down, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I'll have you write it down.
I kind of want the whole thing.
Well,
Or I'll figure it out. Or I'll put it back for now. I might come back. I don't know how long we'll be here for though.
She just kind of nods.
Thank you. Sorry.
So this is the group that I've been tasked to go with. I can't wait.
But what about your story?
Well, I guess it's just not going to happen till fairly late. So, I'd like you to write at least a little bit of it.
Blushes.
Do you wish for me to write it for you?
Well, as I am going to be absent, it would be great since you have much more knowledge on the subject, and I'm apparently annoying.
I don't think I could do you honor. I'm not a writer. I'm just.
Well, here's the thing. You just need to put in the facts, and then I can add my artistic flair.
I'd be honored. I can try.
Okay, Slash Me has sex. Oh.
Dude, I can't.
What's so funny?
You always end up laughing like a maniac.
Dude, no, it's just. I'm just imagining this fucking posh, muscular man halfway through a conversation, and then he just goes,
Benedict.
Yes.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
No, absolutely not. But not like I have a choice.
Here. Have this.
A gun.
As she hands you a necklace. It looks almost like a musical note, as it's like seems to be a necklace. She takes it off from around her chest, like around her neck. Here, this should help you out.
W Riz.
But I would like it back eventually. That was.
Let's hope you can find it off my dead body.
Well, it should keep you alive. I hope.
Surely.
Mm-hmm. It makes you unkillable, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh shit! Cool. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Right. Anyway, here's my script, and then I hand her like the outline that I am so far.
Thank you. I'll be sure to read this. If you need anything, please. Well, you'll be fine. You won't need any help.
He
Be sure
just
to come back
starts
safe. I
giggling.
wish to. It'd be a shame for me never to get to see one of your plays.
Yes. I mean, you could still go to my theater. It's still up and running, hopefully.
But it won't be you there. It wouldn't be worth it. Or not the same, at least. Not from what I've heard.
My
What have you
proximity
heard?
to them.
And she kind of, from what you said, and she kind of flits your hat a little bit. Be sure to take care of that one, too.
It like jumps a little.
As you
Shows his receding hairline.
Like an enormous bald head. The light glimmers off her, all of blinds her in all 3 eyes. She dies instantly.
Yeah, but she kind of gives you a nice little theatrical bow. Take care of yourself.
I do a bow, and then my hat like slightly falls off, but then like it corrects itself.
All right. So you guys leave the library, yeah? You guys
Yeah.
plan on going
Do we know
somewhere
where
else?
everybody else went?
You wouldn't know where everyone else. You might know where Dom went, or you might assume. I don't know. But you guys do know eventually
Oh,
whenever you
want
want
to
to
go
leave, you have
sacrifice.
to go find Lovely Bones because he's the one teleporting you.
Mm.
Unless there's anything else you're gonna do, you might go for that, or maybe you guys want a long rest. I don't know.
I guess we could sleep.
I would like to long rest and charge up one of my spells.
I mean, technically, we don't level up until we sleep. Technically.
And I also would like to be in somewhere safe when, magical coin flip.
True, yeah. You guys can rest here, but we'll go to the Dom. You guys figure out what you want to do. Finish up Dom, and then we'll end off our session with whatever you.
Is my necklace like an item, or does it just?
Yeah, I'll give it to
aesthetic?
you later.
Cool.
It is going to be an item though, and it's going to have.
And it
effects,
actually
as
makes
it
me
does seem to be.
instantly unkillable.
Dom, as you're traveling through these, through the hallways, and you wave and you do your little cute things while you pass the various members of Twilight Redemption. Some of them lesser members, some cleaning up, some running around in a panic, trying to finish things up. You see as they take some of these prisoners down to the dungeon, and you just kind of walk past them all, and then you start going up a big flight of stairs, and these stairs seem to go on forever. It's always been kind of a at first it was such a nuisance for you that they actually installed a little, like one of those like old person things that go up the stairs.
That's so cute.
They've installed like a small one of those, so you can get up there faster. Because otherwise it would take you hours to get up these stairs. So you kind of sit on that thing, and it kind of pulls you around, until eventually you get to the top of the staircase, and you get to the door, and you open it up.
I play elevator music.
And in the door, you could, yeah. Maybe there's like little toy bots on there, something like musical bots for you.
Yeah, do you need me to play your elevator music?
And
no, it's okay.
Oh, there, right there. And whenever you get to the door, there's actually you have a little smaller door built in, almost like a little pet door. So you just open that up and go in between the bigger doors, so you don't have to push it open. And you open it and you see Lovely Bones in there, and he is tinkering with your rats right now.
I mean, I'm just gonna go sit up on the table and watch him.
Oh. Hi there, Dom.
Hello, Lovely Bones. Before we head out, I would like to ask if you had any, empty vials or something I could take with me.
Yes, here.
As he just pushes you over a handful. It's like 10 of them or so. Just normal size vials.
Okay.
Perfect. And he pushes you this.
He says, "Oh, also, I got this off my old friend. I figured it won't help him at all, so I figured I'd hand it to you off on your adventure."
As he is going, whoops. It's in your inventory now.
Oh.
So you have a potion. And he looks around as he's tinkering with your thing, and he just kind of smiles.
Dom, you've always been so squishy, haven't you?
I like push like part of my fluff in, and it just like pops back out.
I suppose I am, yeah.
I've been working on something in secret. I didn't want to have to tell you about it. I figured it'd be a gift eventually, but it seems His Majesty wishes for you to go out faster. So, I suppose it's best that I give it to you now.
As he puts down the adze, as he kind of digs around inside. At first, he like goes behind a box, and pushes the box to the side, opens up like a little secret compartment, and you watch as he pulls out almost what looks to be you see a bunch of fluff. It almost looks like another teddy bear. Almost. As he brings it over to you. He's like, this is maybe it's not in taste for you, but it's like a little bear onesie for you to wear.
Oh, I'm putting it on.
When you put it on,
You give him a onesie armor.
yeah, onesie armor. You
That's
can
sick.
you can feel it's no worse than your other armor, and you actually wear it over it too. But you feel almost like whenever you use your false life to get vigor, you almost feel the same thing, as you feel almost like it makes you feel a little bit lighter, and it also makes you feel a little bit stronger, like you can take more damage or whatever. In a way, it makes you feel very similar to the false life, and also feels like you could probably hop a little bit farther if you wanted. But he kind of smiles. It looks very good on you. It's not completely done, but, well, what can you do? That should help you... Well, I was really worried. I don't know exactly how you work. I don't know if you get cut and your fluff comes out and that's you bleeding to death. So I just wanted to kind of avoid you having to be ripped apart. It'd be pretty awful.
This should do nicely, thank you.
And he kind of points at you. Made you look charming.
I do like a very like striking pose with my fist to my hips. Like that like classic
So cool.
superhero pose.
Yeah, he kind of you can see his teeth kind of go into a smile. Yes. Well, I figure I'll finish up the Zats and then I don't know what the others plan on doing. I know I'm supposed to send them off. They might be resting tonight, Grom. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I might just hang around here until they come find us.
Yes, if they're still resting, maybe I'll have a little extra time to work on that onesie for you and your Ats.
That sounds lovely, thank you.
All right. Well, time to get back to work.
I'm
Start the
probably
music
just gonna
on.
like lay on the
Before you lay
table
down, he
and
yells at you, "Start the music!"
assist him. Start the music. Ask her
Yeah.
start the
Dom,
music.
yes. As you hear just like a bunch of like upbeat like music start going off. It's all like a bunch of strings and drums going, but it turns into like almost like a really high beat, almost like you're about to go to battle or something. As he starts tinkering with his Ats.
And I'll just be helping him, being his little assistant.
Yeah, he'd
running
probably
around
every now
for
and then
him.
he'd be like, they hand me this tool or that tool or whatever, or hold
Yeah.
this. But yeah, that's it for you. Do any of you guys want to do anything else if you decided what their goal is? Is it to rest? Is it to do something else? Or
Sleep.
you guys wish to sleep?
Probably sleep, I
I think
think.
we're all choosing to sleep.
There's
I'll start
there
writing
are,
my will.
Yeah, there are quarters. Some of you, such as Wadam, would probably be up there, but Benedict would have his own. The other four of you could probably find a room or two to share pretty easily, especially with you'd go into these rooms and you would, in some ways, though you didn't know these people, you would still feel probably pretty conscious about it, because you go into rooms and it's very clear that were not empty rooms. You're just using the rooms of some people who probably just died today. As you still see their effects, their beds have been made, or some are messy. You see, like books on the table open. You see someone had like a journal, and some people's clothes are just around. You can tell that you're just using the rooms of some of the people who got disintegrated today. Then you can think about that how you will, but that'd be a kind of a stark reminder as you're trying to sleep tonight, of just how easy it is to die, and how cruel, horrific, vile things can be, and just so quickly as well. But for the first time in a while, you guys get to rest somewhere where you may not feel super safe, but you get to rest somewhere where you feel much more safe than you have in the past, especially these last recent days. You guys will get a good night's rest. And through the night, the three of you who survived that battle will be having both flashbacks of the battle and also a weird combination of these memories put upon you by the comic pages, the Seeker's Waves, and the Death Hymns. And with that, our session will end. Next week, you guys will be leaving this place again, back on your journey to get the tailor. But
Bat
for now,
chest.
that's the end of it. And for the two of you, the items
Oh,
that,
GG.
for Benedict and Gom, though I had those items, I once again did not have time to make them such as same as your guys' skills. So I'll get all that stuff for you guys properly.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Will I get like descriptions for the onesie as well?
Yeah, I'm going to. All this stuff was already planned. It was just, or it's planned to some extent at least. It's just have not had time to make them.
Okay.
So everything, you have everything by that session, or you should.
I might get this character drawn and with the onesie on then.
Wait a sec.
Sick.
So we'll see.
But
You
yeah,
should get shout out to do
Is
your
it-
art like he did mine.
anyone have any questions,
I'll probably
concerns
have
about
Lumi.
any of their
Show me.
skills or anything like that?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the magical coin, man.
Okay, yeah, you guys will be seeing the dream.
I wonder what he
Dream Warrior.
feels about fucking Kit exploding.
The
I don't
ones
think he
you-
knows who you are.
Yeah, once again, remember anyone who got skills and things are up to change. For the two who did not get the permanent HP, some of those items are going to do stuff like that to some extent to help balance things out. But the three who got all those skills, this is just a very special occasion in the world, something that may never happen again. Just very strange odds.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, like, it's probably gonna end up being fine after I get the items and stuff. But that felt so overtuned to the point where like I was like, man, my character feels awesome. Like I got this voice going. It's kind of working, and like I'm so cute. And then you're like, oh yeah, gain +3 hit points, 3 stats, and you know what? Just tag on 25 max HP, all permanent,
Yeah, well, that
along
was-
with all these cool skills you got.
Well, that's
Like,
why I've
that's
also given you guys.
crazy.
Yeah, that's why I gave you guys some level of skills and also had these items planned.
I think.
Yeah.
To some extent, bridge the gap, but the three of them do need this. They just went through a special experience.
I think it's more. I think it's mostly just the HP. Like seeing the number difference is like it almost looks like they're like level 6 right now, and we're level 3.
Oh yeah, HP wise,
Like
yeah.
the-
That's what. Yeah, that's why I got boost you guys up a little bit.
The turtle, I also had like 30 HP beforehand, so.
Well, Damu
I
also
mean-
has all that because Damu has such fucking high con.
Yeah.
And for some reason, as a wizard, Constitution was my highest thing, just because of the rolls.
But
This
I'm-
is
I'm
like
sure
single-handedly
it'll-
made my
I'm
character
sure it'll
viable.
end up being fine.
Did you end up adding 3 points to yours? Mofi, what stats did you change on yours? Your wisdom to 20, and what else? Was it?
I changed from 19 wisdom to 20. I changed my con from a 15 to a 16.
Okay.
And I changed my strength from a 14 to a 15.
Okay, interesting. Anyone who changed their con, be sure. I'm sure you guys are aware. Besides me, Leroy, be sure to add that to your old hit dice as well. And yeah, you guys, you guys are much stronger now than you guys were at level 2 for sure. Much stronger. Also means you guys are probably gonna be facing much more scary shit. So keep that in mind.
That's
I
me.
can't
Scary
wait
shit.
to combat
Any,
them.
Yeah, any more questions? I plan on trying to. I'm not going to rush you guys to Port Crevice. There's still a few things planned, but there's going to be some roles involved to decide what parts you may end up having a chance to do or not, for time wise. But yeah, does anyone have anything to say? Anything, questions or anything like that?
Thank you, Mr. DM.
Yeah, oh yeah. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, as long as there's no confusions.
Thanks
or
for
anything.
playing.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for playing. Next week we'll be back on the road. It'll be less of the informational, jargon or whatever.
Thank you for fixing my sleep schedule.
Can't believe XQC fucking died.
True.
No, they might come back. I don't know if you guys want to decide that now.
Yeah, but he still
What-
fucking died.
D&D is the only thing holding me to a sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Dude,
I set it on
now that I
alarm for
have
the
this
first
back,
time
this
in my
was
life
like
today.
exactly. This is the thing that like keeps me every week on Saturdays. My sleep schedule, if it gets bad, it resets.
And then when we don't have it, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, I